Ha?
Your Sigu Mornings just got more real. Real local talk.
You're listening to Top of the Morning. I'm your host. My name is Siggy Juice. Right across me is Justine Nardios.
Real local music. Real close to home. Top of the Morning with JB and Justine. Monday to Friday, 8 in the morning to 12 noon. Top of the Morning. Only on 105.1 TMC. The best of us.
Kung ikaw, 50 anyos na pataas, sa Manaco, taas ang risko nga mahanap na ang imong pananaw. Dakong hagi sa pang-adlaw-adlaw nga buluhaton sama sa pagbasa, pagsulat, o pagmalibog. Ang opting dunay lutin nga makahatag og tabang sa kahimsog sa mata, makibato kini sa epekto sa glaucoma, macular degeneration o katarata. Makita gyud ang kahimsog. Mapalit ang opting sa mga nakunang butika nationwide. Importanteng pahinumdum, ang Optin dili tambal o dili dapat gamitong tambal sa bisan unsa nga sakit. Samtang nagkaedad at imanaan pananaw, pinaagi sa natural nga nutrisyon. Inom og Optin matagadlaw, mapalit sa mga nagkunang butika nationwide.
わかめ、枝豆、唐揚げ、串カツ、天ぷら、とんか焼き、餃子、網焼き、からし、ぶってじゅーおこそば、まぐろ丼、焼きそば、お好み焼き、すき焼き、牛丼、ぶってじゅーたこ焼き、はやし、そば飯、ぶて丼、寿司、わらにごし、冷やし飴、ぶってじゅー
All the best dishes from Japan, all originally from Japan. Botteju.
Red winner culture sa Pilipino. Ano bitang ngayon sa pagmiyembro sa pamilya Yulit at mawaman? Sa natin ng babae o lalaki. Ay, may maminabuyo sa iyo. Kasi yung mga siyosay mag-investigate for surprise para makasunod sa mga pag-eskwela sa iyong mga mamon. Support na sa iyong pinikanan. What do you think of that? Is that a good thing or a bad thing? And ang Filipino red winner culture. I'd like to get your thoughts on that matter. Okay? Join us at 105.1 TMC sa atong FM band. Or you can text 0999-887-6070, or you can even join us on our YouTube channel, Tops Media Center. I'd like to have a thorough discussion on this matter, okay? Mag-alisay ta subo. Kung sa inyo ang paminawan o sa inyo pagtuwa ng red winner culture sa Pilipino, send me your thoughts. Basta mag-alisay lang ta.
Traffic lessons, nakuha sa Sparkflago.
Labay panahon ni atong kagahapon, atong timtimon ng laming himnuno. Dapat kinig kadugay ng libramo ng iatay, ekonomika,
Good morning to everyone. Welcome to 105.1 TMC's Mag-Anisay Tasubo. Ang ako ang sigutan ng Puntaga is kanang itong red winner culture sa Pilipino. Kanang itong layo sa kamiyembro sa pamilya Yulit ang makuwaman. Doesn't matter kung babae o lalaki. On the same time, ay hindi ko ay paginabuhin sa iyo. At kung mga siya sa iyo, mag-investigate for naman para makasupport naman sa pag-eskwela sa iyong mga mamon. Kung support na sa iyong mga ginikanan. What do you think of that? Is that a good thing or a bad thing? And a Filipino red winner culture. I'd like to get your thoughts on that matter. Okay? Join us at 105.1 TMC's at the FM band. Or you can text 0999-887-6070. Or you can even join us on our YouTube channel, Tops Media Center. I'd like to have a thorough discussion on this matter, okay? Mag-anisay ta subo. Kung sa inyo ang paminawan o sa inyo pagtuwa ng red winner culture sa Pilipino, send me your thoughts. Basta mag-anisay lang ta. Top of the morning to everyone. Welcome. To Top of the Morning, that's the name. Top of the morning to everyone. Welcome to 105.
Punta sumilanon, te malaay ng tason, tagay hinahinayon, pas para inom, makatinog pamatay, muingon istap tabay, way magbasol ka na kuna, wahi ang mahay. Wais na, dili magsaba, ayaw itaon, iyabot, kay mahal ka ayong pino. Ayos na, adiling mapadha, ang tuwa na nga imnon, di ka mapagpana.
105.1 TMC. Ayos ra na. Kuwang kabugnaw siguro ang imuhang giinom diya mo nang medyo dili kay mayo. Anyway, mayang bungkag sa kanatong tanan just in case you just got in. Welcome to Top of the Morning. I'm your host. My name is Jiggy Juice. And of course, the show is called Top of the Morning, broadcasting live from 2,000 feet closer to heaven here at Tops. Ang atuang mag-anisay tasugbo karong buntaga. What do you think of that Filipino culture nga kanang breadwinner ba? Nga ang kamagwangan usually doesn't matter kung babae or lalaki mo nagi nay ang breadwinner nga mo nay manrabaho usahay lagi mo ngadto na siya og lain nga nasod mag OFW na siya para lang makasuporta sa iyang mga manghod or sa iyang mga ginikanan. Magsuporta siyang manghod para silang eskwela niya pagkuman magsalig na lang po na ang tibok pamilya na. Of course, it was very evident in that movie Hello, Love, Goodbye and Hello, Love Again nga moto'y trabaho ni Catherine Bernardo sa iyang character sa Lida. And I think that movie really hit a nerve. Moto siyang naabot to siya 1 billion ang iyang kita sa takilya. And in fact also went all the way to the top 10 sa box office charts sa United States. So ako ganahan ko mangutana, what do you think of that? How do you think about saan ni pagunahuna and what do you think of that? Kanang bread 105.1 TMC, our very own the Wongoys. Hiya, hi! Here's the latest traffic advisory from our friends from Tops Media Center and Revo. Heavy traffic bumper to bumper at JTB Fuel Station going to the Department of Agriculture Cebu because of a vehicular accident. So na-aksidente diyang lugar. Also, we have the latest national news headlines today, November 28, 2024. Let's go to GMA News. According to the Department of Agriculture, 29 pesos per kilo rice for all requires over 50 billion pesos a year. And the Philippines inks a $500 million financing agreement to rebuild typhoon hit schools. So we have inked a $500 million financing agreement or $500 million. Sa ABS-CBN News, Senate hikes 2025 OP budget for hosting of the ASEAN 2026. And hindi kami puro bobo doon. Ex-AFP chief spurns Duterte call for military action. Sa Inquirer, Bonifacio Day Palace says no adjustment of November 30 holiday on Saturday. And the Supreme Court announces that the result of the 2024 bar examinations will be released on December 13. Sa Philippine News Agency, Senator urges drugstores to ensure availability of VAT-free medicines. And print media still relevant amid digital age, according to PCO chief. Sa Manila Bulletin, new information technology economic zone opens in Calapan City. That's interesting. New information technology economic zone is opening in Calapan City. Asa man in Calapan? And sa Manila Times, growth and the fiscal targets up for review. And that's the latest national headlines sa atong mga newspapers and media outfits sa Pilipinas. Mo to atong mga national headlines. Now, we'll get to the news headlines dinhi sa ato ang siyudad sa Sugbo karong taud-taud, okay? We will hear what's happening in and around atong pinalanggang Cebu. Boo! 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 Nga nilang sa pinakasugbuanan nga radio station sa Tibok Kalibutan, 105.1 TMC, the best of us.
Cebu, daghang nga bugdo. So when uwan dugdug, they make danger and subdue. Basta sa Cebu. Igwad na murag mataktam, turn too hard uto pam pam, turn lupa taga pam pam. Sayaw na murag way undang, nawalay 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 undang. Basta sa Cebu, daghang nga bugdo. So when uwan dugdug, they make danger and subdue. Basta sa Cebu.
Alas 8:31. Ayun, bungkag ninyo diha sa YouTube chat group nako. Namo diri sa Tops Media Center. Sa top of the morning, hashtag TOTM. TOTM to Jerry Tancinco, Chester Garces, and Pukot. Dagan salamat sa inyong pagpaminaw. Ang atong hisgutan karong buntaga is kani bitong breadwinner culture sa Pinas. What are your thoughts on that? Kani bitong grabe kayo nga mosuporta ang usa or duha ka miyembro sa pamilya nga mag OFW na lang sa usahay, unya ang ilahang suportahan ang ilahang mga manghod paghuman silang eskwela, unya ilahang mga amahan o ginahan. So what do you think of that? Is that a good thing or a bad thing? What do you think of that breadwinner culture sa Pinas? Of course, it was on full display sa movie Hello, Love, Goodbye and Hello, Love Again. Nga, ang character ni Catherine Bernardo mo ito gibuhat niya nga nanabaho siya, nag-domestic helper lang siya sa Hong Kong para lang makasuporta sa iyang mga amahan o ginahan o iyang mga kaigsuunan. Kay murag siya may mahog og breadwinner sa ilahang pamilya. So I'd like to know your thoughts on that matter. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? What do you
Bring it back to Michael Jordan. On the mic, Karen Aguilera. With the Nike Air and the hard mascara. Bring it back to Michael Jordan. I'm bringing back to Mike.
105.1 TMC, the most Cebu music. Maing bungkag sa kanatong tanan. Welcome to Top of the Morning. I'm your host. My name is Jiggy Juice. You can join us on the chat group at Tops Media Center on YouTube, or you can just listen to us on the regular, good old, reliable transistor radio or car stereo. Here's a song that's celebrating its 20th anniversary this month. Dyson K9, High C, Mob Star. This is the DJ Hens remix of Itsumo on 105.1 TMC, the best of us.
Baby girl, you're the one I
105.1 TMC. Here's the latest weather update, weather report. As of today, November 28, of course. As of 8:30 in Cebu, it'll be partly cloudy with sunshine this morning, followed by rain showers and thunderstorms in the afternoon and evening. Temperatures will peak at 31 degrees centigrade and drop at 25 degrees centigrade at night, with 72% humidity. Currently, weather is sunny with a northeast wind blowing at 13 kilometers per hour. There is a 60% chance of rain today, November 28. Bagandamandam na lang yun og kaning payong or ano lang gawas kung dili kung mahimo kay para di na ka mabasa. Okay? Kung instead of magmotor ka magsakyan na lang ka, mag-auto na lang ka, or if not mag-commute na lang ka para di ka mabasa kay kung usahay ka hassle ka nang magmotor ka niya mag-uwan, di ba? Anyway, atong hisgutan karong buntaga sa Anisaita Sugbo is very simple and a very Filipino thing, kanang breadwinner culture sa Pinas. Nayusa ka membro sa pamilya nga mo'y mahugog breadwinner nga mo suporta sa iyang mga manghod, maadto na lang siya gawas para mangitag panginabuhi. Usay mag-domestic helper na lang na siya pareha ni Catherine Bernardo sa iyang character sa movie nga niagi katong Hello Love Goodbye and Hello Love Again or something like that. Let me know your thoughts. Tell me, okay? Tell us how you feel about that. Is that a good thing? Maayo ba na or dili? Kanang atong breadwinner culture sa Pinas. Let me know. Give me your inputs on that matter. Join us. You can text 0999-887-6070 or you can join us on the chat group. Jerry, I'd like to know your thoughts. Chester and Pukot, ang atuang mga early top of the morning team nga nang naakaroon sa atuang YouTube channel sa Tops Media Center. Evelyn, yap, may bungkag ni mo diya. Ang atong mga tigpaminaw sa Tibok, Visayas, sa Bohol, Tibok Sugbo. Thank you for listening to 105.1 TMC, the best of us. 105.1 TMC, the most Cebu music. Amot lang, napakay mas subuan na ng tawhana Budoy and the rest of Junior Kilat. I actually had a chance to watch him perform live over the weekend together with other local performers sa Draft Punk nga sa Mango Avenue. Murag dito to silang Point Blank. Sila ni K9 together with Dyson K9 and High C. Buwad Sukasili, good morning, Bagrak Escarlan and Rosalie from CCTO Patrol 2. Nga naminaw na to karon, daghang salamat sa inyong pagpaminaw sa Patrol. CCTO Patrol 2. Daghang salamat sa inyong pagpaminaw. Ang atong gihisgutan karon buntaga, ang kanang breadwinner culture sa Pinas. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Na-comment nila. True for me, it happened, hinahinay lang ko, but eventually wound up paying for everything from bills to my parents' wants. I'm blessed with income and flexibility, but my Filipino brain prevents me from being free. On the plus side, at least young brother doesn't have to give them money. If I can let my brother have the life I've always wanted, that'll be good enough for me. So that's a very Pinoy thing to do, right? The breadwinner culture sa Pinas. So I'd like to get your thoughts on that matter. Ryan Chu, may bungkat mo diyan, Ryan. What do you think of the Filipino breadwinner culture? Nga sa katao, sa pamilya, usually ang kamagwangan, kundi ang nakalarga, nakagawas sa Pilipinas. Usually, mo na siya ang manginabuhi para suportaan ang iyang parents, ang iyang manghod para mahuman og eskwela, and all of that stuff. Let me know your thoughts on that. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Nindot pa na siya, dili? Kanang breadwinner culture sa Pinas. Let me know your thoughts. Mag-anisay lang gatagot, Sugbo. Text 0999-887-6070. Pwede saan ka mo join sa among chat group karon. Bursting with life. Si Jerry is here. Chester Garces is here. Pukot is here all the way from New Zealand. Ryan Chu, taga Bohol. Si Kanapatis, 1997. Maing bungkag sa Limudia, sir. Let me know your thoughts on that matter, okay? Unsa man imong pananaw ng breadwinner culture sa Pilipinas? Is that a good thing or is that a bad thing? Nga usa ka tawo sa pamilya, usually ang kamagwangan nga mularga kadaghanan o niya mosuporta sa tibuok pamilya, magpadaog kwarta gikan sa gawas to support the family para mahuman og eskwela iyang mga manghod o iyang pamilya sa iyang amahan o ginahan masuportahan sa. What do you think of that? Is that a good thing or a bad thing? You think so? Okay or not? Let me know. This is Katsky and Tattoos on 105.1 TMC. Espina, otherwise known to the world as Katsky and Tattoos. Atong takna karon 53 minutos nang gilabay sa alas 8. You're listening to Top of the Morning, #TOTM, with Jiggy Juice. That's my name. My partner, si Justin Narvios, is still on her way, I hope. And her dad, Jed Narvios, was actually celebrating his birthday yesterday. Happy birthday once again, Jed Narvios, mostly founders of Revo. That's where we get all our information, sa balita, sa traffic, sa aksidente, sa weather, and all of that stuff. Also, we will go to the local dailies, the local headlines, in particular sa Sunstar Cebu. That's coming up in a few moments. According to Jerry Tansinko kuno sa ato ang mag-anisay ta Cebu topic karong buntaga, which is kanang breadwinner culture sa Pinas. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? And usab ka membro sa pamilya, usually ang kamagwangan, usually ang lalaki, but not necessarily nasa uban nga babae, just like Catherine Bernardo's character in Hello, Love, Goodbye, nga mantrabaho sa gawas, unya ang ilang kita sa gawas ipadaan nila sa Pilipinas para pahumanon og eskwela iyang mga igsuon o also pagsuporta sa iyang amahan ug sa inahan. Let me know if that's a good thing or a bad thing because that's a very Pinas culture. According to Jerry Tansinko, dili ko na maayo nga kultura, dili ko na maayo sa culture nato bay unless kuno extreme conditions like ma-incapacitated na ang parents. So I'd like to get your inputs on this matter. Text me 0999-887-6070. I'd like to know how you feel about it. You can join us on YouTube at Tops Media Center. This next song is brought to you by our dear friends from Cebu Home Builders who are celebrating their year-end mega sale. You can go and check out their Manila branch, and there are many other branches all over Cebu. Okay, that's the Cebu Home and Builders year-end mega sale. Romel Tico and Maria Marie Bugo in Love. It is now 9:59. Once again, atong hisgutan karong buntaga sa ato ang Mag-anisay ta Sugbo is, what do you think of that Filipino breadwinner culture nga na usa ka miyembro sa pamilya nga kadaghanan ka magwangan nga mosuporta sa tibok pamilya, ang uban wala lang gibuhat, maghayahay na lang na sila. I'd like to know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, that breadwinner culture sa Pinas. Let me know.
Your Cebu mornings just
According to this message, here's another one. Filipinos are programmed to be poor. This breadwinner culture usually leads to emotional and financial abuse. Dili ba sila makatrabaho di ay? I think he's referring to his other members of the family. How about you? What do you think of that? Let me know your thoughts on that matter, okay? Kanang ato ang breadwinner culture sa Pinas. I'd like to get your inputs. 0999887670. You can join us on the chat group at Tops Media Center on YouTube. On 105.1 TMC, this one's David featuring AEA, Dancing in the Rain.
Hold hands, hold tight, grip your thighs all night. Kissing in your neck, come on, make you feel alright. Tell me what you want, baby, I got what you need. I'ma take you to the sky, it's the heavens on the reach, but I'ma take you so high tonight. Climb up to the stars, till the sun goes bright. I'ma make you wanna say you want this for life. Till you know advice, and now I'm feeling so nice, but tell me everything that you want. Baby, I got everything you need. I might go crazy right now, around and you get me on my knees. I don't know, but it feels so right. But I know it's how I feel inside. Maybe we should take this outside and let's get it. Yeah. Dancing in the rain. Yeah. I just wanna lay with you tonight. We gon' go insane. It's alright. We don't really care about what they say. We gon' turn it up. This is a moment. Look into the sky, the stars stay falling. Dancing in the rain. Yeah, 'cause we don't really care about what they say. Yeah, life is like a movie. I just wanna give it you. Like a young Michael Jackson, I just wanna rock with you. But I wanna rock with you. Wanna chill up with the crew. Everything good, everything that I would do so. So baby, won't you dance for me? This ain't time, it's money, and I know I'm free. But I'm the richest guy tonight. We can dance in the rain and go home tonight. Yeah. Tell me everything that you want. Ready, I got everything you need. I might go crazy right now. Look around and you get me on my knees. I don't know, but it feels so right. Now I know it's how I feel inside. Hey, maybe we should take this outside and let's get it, baby. Dancing in the rain. Yeah, I just wanna lay with you tonight. We gon' go insane. It's alright.
many lies. I'm not surprised in the way you throw a smile. Your body is around, but your mind 1,000 miles. You're wasting time to think that you're alright. The memories before are holding you so tight, holding you so tight. Here I am with you, wishing for a moment, just for a moment that's spent without love. Here I am, asking for a moment, begging for a moment to keep our world together. Take this on to talk your troubles with. You joke too much, joke too hard to breathe. There's much that I can do if you won't tell me through. You're either lying or honesty in you. Not surprised in the way you throw a smile. Your body is around, but your mind 1,000 miles. You're wasting time to think that you're right. The memories before are holding you so tight, holding you so tight. Here I am with you, wishing for a moment, just for a moment that's spent without love. Here I am, asking for a moment, begging for a moment to keep our world together,
Party. It was good. My dad wanted to. So funny because we had reservations of View, the other restaurant downstairs.
Oh.
And then last minute, my dad was like, "Oh, let's just go to Tops na lang,"
Oo.
because he didn't know man that we were inviting my titos, but like his close friends, but so he was just like, "Oh, okay, let's just eat at Tops na lang."
Where did you guys eat?
At top of Cebu.
Okay.
They wanted to see the TMC.
Oo.
So okay, so that's why last minute we had to like tell my titos like, okay, it's not in it's not in View. Kaya nato naman sila sa View, ang iyang friends pa. So they went here, and then yesterday I showed him around, pero there was no one really here yet.
Yeah.
So I just turned on the lights for a bit and then showed him.
Yeah.
Here outside, he was like, "Wow, it's so nice." Even my titos were like, "Wow, so
Okay.
nice."
Wala may tao doon na sagot.
Pero naagya po ng the radio, the street, and then siguro mga
10 p.m. na siya mapaong. Na auto na siya. Like we just
the radio just turns off when it's on at 10.
oh.
Okay. Then the AC was on, so I just turned it off.
Yeah, that's good. Because you're supposed to turn it off.
I don't know who was the last, pero I was here siguro mga sa GK, maybe mga 8, 9. Then I was like, it's
10
still
p.m.
off.
ng kwan.
Oh, I don't know who comes here to off it, pero ako lang
Bro.
off daan. Breadwinner culture. Let's talk about that. I made do some research. Breadwinner culture. Grabe sabi ito, no? One income earner for the entire household. Oh yeah, Philippines.
105.1 TMC si Jericho
Ostrigan ug si Julia Q maghinay-hinay
Hinay-hinay.
lang ta mayong bungkag nimo diha.
Hi, Jiggy! Top of the
Justin!
morning.
Okay kayo.
Okay kayo, nabot na ka.
Mas okay pa. Hi guys, top of the morning to all our listeners who are probably listening to us on the radio 105.1 or sa katong mga nag-join nato here at Tops Media Center on YouTube. Top of the morning, Kanpatis, Ryan Shu, Pukot, and Chester
Natay mga
Garces.
tigpaminaw sa Luon, Bohol.
Wow!
Rika Jean Cano celebrating her birthday today.
Happy birthday to you, Rika!
Happy birthday. May you have many more birthdays to come. Happy
Yes.
birthday. Daghang salamat sa pag-celebrar sa inyong imong birthday ngani
With
sa
us.
105.1 TMC.
Maadjong birthday.
Adyo gyud.
Maadjo good guy.
Ang atong hisgutan karong buntaga, Justin, is kanang atoang breadwinner culture sa Pinas. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? It was, I guess, demonstrated and showed to us sa katong movie sa character ni Catherine Bernardo, katuyang Hello, Love, Goodbye, right? Nga, mura og nanrabaho, na domestic helper na lang siya sa Hong Kong para lang makasuporta siya sa iyang mga manghod ug sa iyang parents po, di ba?
That's
So,
true.
what do you think of that? I'd like to get our inputs, your inputs on this matter, ladies and gentlemen, atong mga
Kana.
sugboanon ug mga atong mga silingan nga tigpaminaw. 0999-887-6070 atong text number. You can join us also sa YouTube at Tops Media Center. What do you think of that, Justin? Ikaw,
Right.
I'm sure you have friends or relatives or family or whatever, o nakadungog siguro kay mga istorya ng mga inana nga naay mga usa sa membro sa pamilya. Usually kadaghanan ani niya ang kamagwangan.
Yes, the
Unya man
eldest,
trabaho
no?
sa gawas mo suporta sa ilahang atibok pamilya, sa ilang manghod, sa ilang inahan, sa ilang amahan.
Yeah.
Kaya number one siguro kaning way trabaho ang iyang mga igsuon or wa pa nahuman og eskwela ang iyang parents pud wala pud nangandam sa ilahang old age, sa ilang retirement, or if not, wala sa panginabuhi ang ilang parents. So, iya tanan. Madanukan siya sa tanan mga gastos. Unya, so, nasa sa gawas, unya, just like Catherine Bernardo's character, di ba, nga murag mabuang na siya ba? Kaya murag wa na siya panahon sa
Yeah,
iyang kagalingon.
exactly.
So, how do you feel about that, Justin? Kanang ato ang breadwinner culture sa Pinas. Nga musuporta kita sa ato ang pamilya.
Yeah.
No matter what.
Yeah.
What do you think of that?
So for most cases in Filipino culture, or for a lot of the families, that's not necessarily a choice. For a lot of them, at the very beginning, having a breadwinner or one sole, someone only like one member that earns for the rest of the family is like the best choice that they have, and we can't, blame that on.
Mura ko nag-condition ko nila
condition
pagabata pa nila ba nga
Usara.
pa eskwelahon yun whatever
so that you
pag-graduate
can give back. And,
Yes, oh.
So I think it's not necessarily a bad or a good thing, but we do see how it can really take a physical and mental toll on the one who is the breadwinner mismo, no?
Yes, oh.
So grabe kay na siya ka, like you mentioned in the movie Hello Love Again or Hello Love Goodbye, grabe kay na siya ka heavy, the expectations and the responsibilities that a breadwinner has to hold. And reality is, the only constant thing in this world is change. So then there's always this constant threat to that family kung maunsa ka na sila, no? If something suddenly happens to your breadwinner, what happens to your family? Nga everyone is relying on that one person for all the income. So then, we constantly have to think about that. Nga, how can every member in the family contribute to paying the bills, to doing this and that? Kay lisod sad kaayo, no? Everything is on the weight of only one person's shoulder, no? So that must be so difficult.
Yeah, I can imagine, but I think you mentioned earlier that change is the only thing constant, right?
Yes.
So at the same time also, like using that nga principle, I guess pwede mo sa siguro mangitag trabaho ang imuhang mga igsoon, di ba? For example, di ba?
kana.
Kaya ang tendency
Yes.
mong nagod nga because na anda na siya, na programan na siya, murag number one, naabta nagtapol,
Kana.
nagtapulan na lang, so magsaling na lang yun.
Yes, it could make the rest of the family members
Yeah.
complacent.
Yeah, okay.
So yeah, that's true. There's
So-
this article here I'm reading now, from she's like an OFWC.
Okay.
Mary Chris Suliva. She
Okay.
wrote this article under Medium. It's a website.
Okay. Basaha ko na
From 2020 pa. And,
Okay.
she talks about her experience and how sad it was actually for her to be the breadwinner in a Filipino family. And although respect daw and gratitude are supposedly like values that kanang mao na ilang mga core values nga gihold dear,
as to why they're continuing that, why they're becoming the breadwinners. At the very end of the article, there's something that she mentioned that I feel like stood out.
Okay.
She says, in my view, if we truly want our siblings to thrive, we must teach them to become independent. Only then can they reach their full potential and contribute not just to their own lives, but to the lives of those around them. Because a person can't feel all your efforts and sacrifices once you've given everything to them for free. So no one understands the value of sacrifice if they haven't gone through the struggle themselves. That's also an interesting point for me because personally, Jiggy, the way I was raised, my family is very big on that nga dili what's
Magsalig?
No, not magsalig, Jiggy. Kanang mag-ihap-ihap or mag-count ba? Like, hey, I did this already. You should be doing this. I don't know what that mag-iya-iya or I don't know what kind of mentality that is.
Mamuyboy.
Mamuyboy or kanang
Mamuyboy siguro, di ba?
mo count sa imong contributions ba?
Yeah, yeah.
In my family, if you can do it, do it. There's no such thing as like, I already did my part here. I paid for your this. I did you this. So you should do that. Like, the way we were raised is, my mom she really hates that. She
Yeah.
doesn't want to hear anything like that.
Yeah.
Kung mabuhat na nimo,
Sak-
give without counting the cost ba?
Sakto na siya, pero I think like everything in life, anything in excess becomes
Kana.
something else,
Yeah.
right? So I guess okay na siya kung there's a kind of reciprocation or maybe siguro panagsaw.
No, but even without the reciprocation, hindi mo expect
kung
ba?
magpirmi na siya, then it becomes an issue, right? Eh, lahi man sa siguro kay nasanan nga magsalig na lang yung di ba?
Kana.
So may
Too much sad kay na.
Yeah.
Kasi
Again,
ikaw ra may luoy good.
too much of a good thing becomes its complete
Yeah.
opposite, right?
Yeah.
So kana siya, pwede rin na siya pero only to a certain extent. Na siya
Yeah.
ceiling siguro eh.
Yeah.
Right? Am I
I mean,
making any sense
I think
now?
I think in general the mindset that my parents in particular would try to inculcate for me, my siblings, kay don't expect nga because I did this dapat kani siya nga sibling should do this na kay nang hugas na mo ko sa plato dapat siya kay
Yeah.
kinibayad bang kuan ni
Yeah,
kailangan man
yeah.
pero they're also very particular in making sure that each of us are quite independent nga dili magsalig nga someone else will do this for you, someone else can do this for you just because they can or just because they don't expect anything from you nga di na lang gid ka mo tabang, you know, di na lang gid ka mo take what's the word, Jiggy, kanang
Initiative?
That's the word,
Okay.
initiative. Because at the end, you know, like I feel like my mom would always say mas luoy ka if you're kanang wakay gamit. You don't know how to
Yeah.
take care of yourself.
Yeah.
Kana mo'y tinuod nga luoy.
Ang feeling sa nila ko na ako'y nabasahan sa feeling sa nila nga ilang feeling sa kung dili sila maka-contribute, kung dili sila motabang, ilang feeling wa sa sila gamit. Kaning mga OFWs, kaning mga
Okay,
mga
so the
breadwinners
breadwinners
ba. So mura sila nahug na sila og they're caught between helping and not. Naman say tinuod man sa ni siya sa Justin Sangap. Naman say family member nga, let's just say mas maayo iyang panginabuhi, mas successful siya, di ba? Mas swerte siya, di ba? And all of that stuff. So I guess what they can do is pitch in, right? Pero kung magsalig na lang yun, that's another story, right?
Yeah.
But I think manggod kung magsalig, the word magsalig means nga steady stream of contributions.
Kana.
That's really apparent because ang atong ekonomiya thrives on that. In fact, during Christmas time, daghan kay mga what do you call that? Magpadala. Gikan sa gawas
Yes,
padung sa
yes,
Pilipinas. In fact, our economy is stimulated by that money coming from abroad, especially padung sa Pasko. So kung daghan kay kag kwarta, kung if you're doing very well and the steady stream of foreign aid you call it, I'd love to call it is
Dili ayuda.
Foreign aid.
Foreign
Okay,
aid.
mas social
I love that.
mas social man
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Mas social man ko. So ang foreign aid okay ra siguro na sa siguro kung dili na makaapekto nimo mura ra nagwa nimo ba, you know what I mean? Kung maayo kay imong panginabuhi, I guess that's fine. I guess this only how do you call this, matters kung medyo kalisod sa ganito. You know what I mean? Kay you have bills to pay and all of that.
And then you maglisod sad ka contribute diri og pag-send og ayuda.
Mapugos ka og contribute na lang. Pero namay ko nabasahan nga okay ra man ko na if you're broke as long as you're
As long as?
spending it on the right things, on
Okay.
the appropriate things.
Broke, but it's not because it's for things nga way gamit.
Way
It's
gamit,
actually
yeah.
for survival and like mga needs gyud.
And imong gihatag nimo sa imong mga igsoon, sa imong mga inan para ilang gaston og sakto. I guess it becomes bad na po din nang dapita kung kung ang imong mga igsoon instead of
Contributing.
instead of spending it on the right things,
Oh, okay.
basig maglaglaag na hinuon sila, magparty-party na hinuon sila, and all of that stuff. So also it
Oh,
becomes a bad
party.
thing, di ba?
That's true, that's true.
So mo na siya. Ang atong gisgutan karong buntaga sa atong top of the morning mag-anisay ta sugbo is, what do you think of that breadwinner culture sa Pinas nga naay usa ka tao, usually ang kamagwangan, usually ang lalaki, nga manginabuhi siya para suportaan na lang iyang mga igsoon ug iyang mga parents. What do you think of that? Is that a good thing
Or a bad thing?
thing about our breadwinner Pinoy culture?
Let us know, guys.
0999-8876-070 or join us on Tops Media Center on YouTube. This one's Q Shay. Stay. 105.1 TMC.
The best of us.
There is one kid that
That's actually very positive.
kaning breadwinner culture, in fairness, dili man na siya imposed. Like, I don't think there's ever someone that says nga, ikaw di dapat mo earn for the rest of us. Only ikaw ra ha, your other siblings na. It's more implied ba? Implied.
That's
So,
even more sinister. Kanang impose, kanang implied.
So,
Kanang hinahinayon ka ba?
more condition.
Oo.
You feel it's worse.
Oh, that's worse. Kasi sinister na. Sinister man, dili ka kibaw. Kung kibaw ka, pwede akong balibad. Di ba?
Di ba, mo kay choice. Kaya
Oh.
mo naman condition nga,
Oh.
ikaw na yun
Oh,
ang Pero,
Iso
I'm
na
trying to
condition.
find the positive of this. The positive is that at
You
least-
love your parents to
Yeah.
death. You know what I mean?
and you will do anything, yes.
That's sacrifice. You're sacrificing yourself.
Pero most of these articles I'm reading ba, na po ila from the same website, na siya tulong ka points nga nindot Chiki ba.
Okay, let's talk about that.
Ano daw, ang difficulty is that it's hard for you daw to start your own family. Kaya you have to support both of them, man. Which makes sense.
Well, what?
It's hard for you to start your own family.
Mm.
Kaya you're supporting man your first family.
Mm.
Yeah, you're a living emergency fund. Sakto ito, no? Sige, we'll talk about this one. I'll find more ano that more positive also. Grabe yung siya link sa Philippines, not even other countries. Ato ang yun.
Ang breadwinner makabusog. Ang bread makabusog, ang winner makaproud. Sabot ka mo.
Na I research study of 2016. Men who act as breadwinners face negative health effects more daw. More likely to face psychological and health hurdles compared to women. Okay? You know.
What do you think of that, guys? Let me know. Let us know your thoughts. Kamu dia kana patis. O pa kani contribute ha? Chester, bukod. Sama na.
Male versus female breadwinner statistics, Philippines daw. Basta ka ng men. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, women for childbearing and men for breadwinners usually here.
.1 TMC, the most Cebu music. That one is Q Shay.
And stay. Atong takna karon 42 minutos nang nilabay sa alas 9. You're still listening to Top of the Morning. I'm your host. My name is Jiggy Juice.
And my name is Justine Arvios. Top of the morning, guys. Thank you so much for joining
ang
us.
atong hisgutan karong buntaga sa ato ang mag-anisayta sugbo is,
unsa inyong ikasulti ng breadwinner culture sa Pinas? Kana bitong naay usa ka miyembro sa pamilya nga naay oportunidad, naay edukasyon ug naa say responsibilidad ug pagkaswerte po niya nga nakalarga siya sa gawas kadaghanan ani. Unya ang iyang buhaton is mosuporta na lang siya sa iyang mga igsuon, mga manghod o iyang mga parents. So ang iyang kita dito halos na lang kadaghanan padung na lang sa iyang pamilya sa Pinas.
Yes.
So that's the breadwinner culture in here sa Pinas. So what do you think of that? Na kay mga nabasahan dia, Justin, nga mga inputs. Go ahead, tell us.
Okay, so let's establish first na ang breadwinner culture in the first
place is it's the kind of family
model wherein there's only one sole provider for income, steady income, good for the family.
Breadwinner siya.
Oh. Wait, nato joke giingon Jiggy, wala ko kabasa kanina before anything else katong siya nga ang bread makabusog.
Ang winner ko no maka-proud. Sakto.
We need that kabay. Sakto.
Mga pilosopo gini ato mga listeners.
We asked them for their opinion. That's what they said. That came from our text line, right?
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
Okay. So anyway, I've been reading mga articles here, and there's another one from medium.com from Mon Monago in 2023, a little bit more recent. And he mentions how strong family ties is a concept very common in the Philippines because it's like our culture good to extend generosity and to help every member of the family more given na siya ba nga murag syempre if you're the one with the opportunity, if you're the one who was able to finish school, if you're the one who's a little bit more well off, then you have not only the responsibility but the grand opportunity to provide for your family.
Yes.
And then
kinsa man magtinabangay, di ba?
Kinsa pa, if not us. However, ingon siya, let me take you through some of the struggles of being a Filipino breadwinner. Number one, it would be difficult, and it is difficult to start your own family because you have to be ready to support both families.
Yeah.
The sad reality is, though, that the minimum wage here isn't strong enough to support one family. So then what happens then if the breadwinner, like the eldest child, for example, decides to create their own? Kaya that's the natural course of life, man good. We are to create our own small units of kanang society, our own families. So then, it would be likely nga mukuha na lang kag second job. So then, ang half of their enrollment for breadwinners, they usually go to the mga enrollment fees for their siblings, even for their cousins and nephews. Inga nata ka generous na nga, we extend it. So, aside from paying for the bills, it would be a hard time to start your own family, have your own house, and the like. Another thing, ingon siya, is you are restricted from buying the things that you want. It makes sense because human as we are, I feel like we have to have that sense of accomplishment pud. Nga after you achieve something, it's nice to also reward yourself. However, for a lot of these breadwinners, they feel like they're restricted from doing that.
Okay.
Kay, syempre, you have to prioritize what you have to pay. So monthly bills, mga electrical, mga water, internet bills, they will always be priorities. So according to this article, even if you saved some cash for an expensive phone or for, like, for example, an out-of-town trip or anything that you'd want to spend for yourself, you would somehow subconsciously be discouraged. Murag maikog na lang ka ba nga, di na lang ko mo pay, bisag na ako'y savings, di lang kay someone might need it, or like my siblings, my parents, or my family members might be able to use it for school supplies, for new item,
new pair of shoes, right?
New pair of shoes, new
sa uniform
mo ginang shoes good for no?
Yeah.
New mga naguba ang ref, naguba ang this, ang that, needs Wi-Fi for this new device, laptop for school.
The list just goes on and on, diba? But see, that's the thing. We don't really try to change it as much. Kay kultura naman nato. Good.
Yeah.
That's really, like you said, you mentioned about kaning kaminyuan and all that. Magsarag pamilya. Kay dili mura man na siya kaning naanda na nato ba? So dili ginatlisod kay siya usbon, although mahimo good gong usbon, good mahimo good nga imuhang
change ang culture.
You'll be the first person to not do this and not do that.
Yes.
We have an anonymous comment here.
Okay.
Di lang siya magpa-mention siyang pangan.
Okay.
Let's just call her Eve. I think it takes the role of the breadwinner. That is because that person wants to help his or her family members. It's a good thing up to a certain point.
Okay.
When the other family reaches the age of which they can also find means to sustain themselves,
they
and
should.
I think it should end there. Ang sad lang because some people become too dependent and inconsiderate which now makes it a bad thing. I've known some who stopped helping and ended up being the bad one in the eyes of the others for not helping anymore, even old enough na to earn the other family members. So nagyo tendency yun. This is
Okay.
this is
That's a
really
good point.
This is not a Filipino thing. This is a human thing. Kana batang
Not so much.
if you give your hand, they want your entire arm, they want your entire being. Ana ba kung anaro nimo sila og hatag, first they want your hand and they want your arm and then they want
then
your
now everything.
Yeah. So mura siya again a kind of conditioning sad. So
It
in
is a kind of
in a
conditioning.
way sa nato sa breadwinner nga iyang gipasalig ba. You know what I mean?
Kaya you're enforcing that behavior.
Yes.
Ang pagsalig nga
Yes.
behavior, imo manggipa pasagdan nga, it will happen again.
Oh, so mo na siya nga unless good kung extreme kay cases na point si
Okay.
Jerry Tansinko, for example, ang imong
so
parent incapacitated, for example, right?
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
Oh.
For example, ang imuhang igsuon kay let's just say naisakit
Yeah.
nga dili
So,
siya
automatic, of
makatrabaho,
course.
di ba?
Oh.
So ano kay that's a
Not aside from
situation.
okay choice, that would be an honorable thing to do.
Yes,
yun,
yes.
no?
Pero kung
Able sila,
naghisgot man tag mga makililimos kagahapon, di ba? Kung makakita tag mga healthy kayo, mga batanon kayo, mga himsog kayo na niya, makililimos na sila, di ba? May pa na sila kay napas sila gibuhat, nakililimos, di ba? Kana yung naargyod sa balay, naadyo ko'y daghan kayong madunggan nga istorya nga kaning wa na gyud gibuhat yun.
and the thing is, as mentioned in that anonymous comment, the breadwinner becomes the bad person for setting boundaries.
Oo.
That's the problem there. Kaya kung too late na ang boundary.
Kung na ka ba, diya,
Ah.
ikaw na mahimog bati.
Especially kung it's already taking a toll on your health.
Yeah.
If that breadwinner simbako, mas sick siya, syempre, wala siya choice para maundang.
Isa sana walang gawin, my boss. Ako na lang tanan rin.
Ako na lang.
Ihalig yung tanan, di ba?
Ako na lang, murag ka-relate gid siguro ng,
Yeah.
kanang voice.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, that's an interesting point as well. You become the bad person when you stop, no?
Yes.
And in this art,
Ana sa gyud, that's also human nature.
yeah, I
Right?
mean,
Kung muundang ka sa naandan, ikaw na inoy mahimog bati. So mo nagdili gid
kay
nimo.
murag why the sudden change? Why the sudden...
Dili gid na nimo anaron. Padayon
Yes.
kung nagbasa ang article, Justin, go ahead.
Okay. So, aside from not being able or having a difficulty to start your own family and being restricted from buying the things you want, this is interesting. One of the negative effects of being a breadwinner, Jiggy, is that you're a living emergency fund. So everyone expects you to have available funds once a problem occurs. Everyone expects there's a problem, you're the first person to run through, and you magically have this stash of finance. You magically have all the money
Yeah.
ba needed. So ingon siya dire, if a sister has given birth, if a nephew has been hospitalized, or if a cousin has insufficient enrollment funds, those are some instances that you wish you didn't necessarily know about, but as the financially capable member of the family, you have no choice but to help them instantly, because if not, the problem will worsen. So they really need your help, aside from the fact that you're expected to help. It's needed. So then it's hard to say no, daw, even if you have no resources to help, because it would be your conscience and your guilt-tripping relatives mismo, imo mga kanang mamuyboy nimo nga mga parente daw, ang mo force nimo to find ways. So then
I think the implication there na implied story ng wala gisgutan, but the elephant in the room there is, like, we have to understand we live in different worlds. For example, nanrabaho sila sa first world, di ba? Ilang minimum wage, dagko kay sila mga kita, di ba?
compared to our minimum wage here.
Posible man sa siguro nga ang imuhang mga paryente, imong mga igsoon, imong mga parents nanrabaho sa naninguha pud sila, pero dili lang yun enough. Posible sa nang inana, di
Still
ba?
not enough,
So
yeah.
may na lang nang inana, di ba? Naninguha gid sila, di ba? Naninguha na nabaho gid sila.
Yeah.
So ang I think it becomes really really toxic na gud siguro kung nagsalig na gud sila maski they're capable of working mo na ang I think the bad thing about that culture, because like anything, kung masobraan, bumati naman na siya, di ba? So kung sobraan og pagsalig, ngilan na. Pero
That's too much already,
kung mangininguha sa mong inyuha diya, knowing what you know about how your country's minimum wage is, for example, kung kutob ra gyud ang inyong minimum wage, kung ang imong panginabuhi basic unsahon nimo kayod kutob ra gyud ka diha, then that's a really bad mentality, because there's no such thing, right? Na kutob ra gyud diha.
Yeah.
It's really just your mind, right?
expand.
But lahi gyud ang imong oportunidad kung nanrabaho ka diri or nagnegosyo ka diri sa Pinas og nagnegosyo ka o nanrabaho ka sa gawas.
Abroad.
There's just no
There's really
argument there. There's no
a
argument
difference,
there, right?
Gid. Oh.
So muna kadaghanan sa mga tuong mga kaigsuonan ganahan manglarga na lang yun para dili sila
And oftentimes, the ones kamang larga, expected nga sila ang breadwinner.
Mao na.
Pero, I think it would always depend. I like what you mentioned to me earlier off air. You said nga, ang problema, Ana, is if wala na sabutan, it's more, what's the word you used?
Oh, what do you mean? I don't
Kanang
mas insidious, mas sinister na
o kanang expected ay na murag gina-impose ay na condition.
Sukad pa kuno sa pagabata nila na ako nabasahan ng article nga. Sukad pag sa pagabata niyang ikay breadwinner ikadako nimo dungha or dayha ana bitaw paskilaon ka namo and all that stuff, right? Which is fine, right? I think you owe a debt of gratitude to your parents, especially nga who had sacrificed so much also, right? To put you to school, right? Maybe to a good school, right? It's also, I think, upon you.
To sustain you so good for all those years that you've been living in there,
Murag, in a way, I don't like to say this, but it's a kind of payback also, di ba?
It is in a way.
Yeah, your debt of gratitude nga imo pong.
But it has to come from you.
Yeah.
No one can impose it. That's the problem there.
Correct.
Kay ngilad, is that the word? Ngilad kay paminawn when your relatives are the ones asking. But there are also some cases wherein magsabot man gyud na ang family. So for example, it's okay. I feel like it's healthy if because I know a lot of people manggujigi nga, a lot of families mismo nga not all family members are working and there are breadwinners, pero it's agreed upon man good because other things are prioritized, like in the sense of a budding family wherein let's say like the husband would say nga ako lang mo trabaho kay syempre ikaw mo take care sa mga bata, and that's also important. That's equally as noble for me, being the breadwinner and being the one who raises the family. The what do you call that? The house.
The breadwinner. What do you mean?
No, breadwinner is more on the financial stability man.
Okay.
But let's say in an instance where nagsabot man ang family, mo na ang papa nga ako ray breadwinner, mo na siya nga don't work lang. He'll tell the family, the wife for example, don't work because you have to raise the kids.
That's counterintuitive to what you just said earlier because you don't know what's going to happen
If
to
that's
the breadwinner. For
Oh.
example, ang lalaki masakit, whatever, mamatay,
That's a
whatever, right?
problem.
So what about, di ba? So dili gina mahimo nga ang pamilya karon good, the modern family usually both parents are working, right? Or manginabuhi gina sila kay number one, lisod kay panginabuhi. Number two, you don't know what's going to happen.
And children are encouraged to start working also as soon as they're able na.
Kay makakita sila nga ang usa ka miyembro sa pamilya what nanrabaho, so
Kana.
maybe ganahan lang ko maginana parehan niya, di ba? So kung number one mamatay or masakit ang breadwinner, patay mo, di ba? Usa ka pug isaligan. Number two, it also is an example to the kids, right? Because you don't
Nothing's for free, and you have to.
you don't teach your kids. You show your kids, right?
Yeah, show na
Your
lang.
life is your lesson to your kids, right? Dili man ang musulti-sulti ka. Most of the kids these days, they palusuto na spikas dunggan, di ba?
Yeah, I'm guilty of that.
Pero kung ipakita ninyo inani ka, this is the way you live. This is how you should live.
It's the best. It's the best example.
It's the best
Okay.
teacher. Your life
Yeah.
is the best teacher of
For that.
it all. So, pero kanang magsabot nga.
I'm talking about in the context of
Kana practical
it's
na siya.
dangerous if it's imposed on
Yeah.
you or conditioned.
I'll give you an example lang nga gasabot sila. Kadaghanan sa ako mga amigo sa Amerika nga ang ilahang asawa, mga doktor, mga nurse,
Okay.
sila ang mga bana mo drive
Okay.
kay say babysitter kay
Homemaker, that's the word.
Homemaker.
Homemakers.
Kibaw ka nga because this makes sense kay mahal magud ang nanny. Mahal ang
Yes,
nanny ba?
you can't get that
Mahal ang
abroad.
nanny unya walay mo masikaso sa imong mga anak, right?
You wash your own dishes, you wash your own clothes.
Correct. So
you
it applies in that context, mahal ang nani. But sa Pinas,
So it's practical there.
Practical dito kay it really makes financial sense kay
So wala nagsalig ang bana, bali he's a huge help, just
Yes.
not in the
in financially a huge
Financially
help.
also.
Because kung nag-hire pa sila og nani,
hurot ilang kwarta.
hurot ilang kwarta ko, no?
Kana.
So ana bitaw?
So it works for them.
For them.
That's a practical sense. Perfect.
in that
Well,
way.
good. Kinsa man day mo drive sa mga sa school, kinsa
Correct.
man mo
Oh.
take care sa mga pagkaon,
Correct.
everything. That's also difficult.
Ang akong manghod swerte kay siya tanan kay ang ilahang trabaho, yang trabaho
kaning nag-offer og work from home. This is even
Wow.
before the pandemic.
Yeah, that
so
really helps.
siya ang akong sister-in-law nag-nurse. Siya na sa balay
Nasa
nagasikaso
house.
sa anak.
Yes, yes.
Onya naa sila breaks makahatod-hatod siya sa anak. In fact, he had time to take me around also.
Before when he was there.
In California because he had time, So surat ito siyang inana nga
Set up.
nga setup. So I think importante kayo na siyang hunaw-naon sa mga kompanya, di ba? Hunaw-naon na nila nga
That's an alternative then they can offer to help, no?
for example, even in the Philippine context nga kung naay anak, like maybe ang babae or whoever ang lalaki ba nga patrabaho mo sa balay. Pwede ra ang inana o dili siya mo tunga og kada adlaw, for example. I don't know. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah. So, right now, guys, if you're wondering what we're talking about, this is our Onisay Tasugbo
Yep.
segment.
Anisay lang tagod. Anisay lang
So, we're talking about everything and
Yeah.
anything, our opinions,
Yeah.
no? So, again,
Opinion-
they're never like set in stone facts.
Never. Okay.
They're just basically what we think. And so, we'd also like to know about what you guys
Yeah.
think.
Yeah.
So, what do you guys think about the breadwinner culture or
Yeah.
the kind of mindset that Filipinos have wherein there's usually only one person providing for the finances for the entire family.
Yes.
So that's a cultural expectation. It's a societal norm for us. What do you guys think? Join us on YouTube. That's House Media Center or text us sa
0999-887-6070. You can go to youtube.com and then look for us, Tops Media Center. You'll see nga maanyag nga babae nga si Justin Narvis, na si gwapo nga lalaki nga si Jiggy Juice. Kami nang duha
Chika-chika.
chika-chika mi diri sa top of the morning because we'd like to have conversations with you that are real. Kada bang dili bitaw ka nang mag-istorya tag kaning lagpas kaysa nang layo kaysa panimalay nato. I think these are conversations that's really close to home. Unya kaning topic ka murag grabe kani ka close to home, especially sa ato ang kultura sa Pilipinas, kaning breadwinner culture. Nakinumdum ko nga atong una bata pa ko nga di ba magpadama na og mga balikbayan box kada
Oh, yeah.
Pasko, di ba?
Yes, yes.
That's also a very Filipino thing, right?
Culture, it's a very Filipino
magpada
thing.
og
Or kanang sana kanang pasalubong.
Oh,
also,
kanang
if
sapatos,
they
di ba?
can-
Sapatos.
It's always shoes
Kaya
regularly.
nakinumdum ko itong una nga dili pa kaya na widely available bitaw ka ng mga Nike Air, Air Jordans dili.
So,
wala
diri.
Wala pa Amazon, wala pa Shopee, wala pa kaning mga
Lazada.
shoe stores sa mga malls nga magbaligya ani. So grabe kay na siya kanindot
Kani mga
yun.
Western brands.
So na ako'y mga classmate atong una nga na sila parents na sila igsuon nga nasa gawas niya makapada sila rang usa maka Michael Air Jordan and all of that stuff.
Yeah,
So,
kay they're the only ones who have the available resources man for that.
Nga-
Same sa mga sinina or
Oh.
sa mga snacks. Also, my mom used to
Oh.
say, like before, if the ones who have relatives abroad or in her sense,
Mm-hmm.
if dili makapalit sa mga duty free diri, kaya mga snacks of the kids of mga OFWs kay usually mga imported food,
Yeah, yeah.
right? That we don't really have here, like mga Chips Ahoy, for example, and the like. So if they don't get to buy it sa mga duty free diri, they can only get it if your relatives are outside, yung magpadala
Correct,
sa mga padala sa balikbayan box, right? Padalag mga peanut butter and other stuff, toothpaste, all sorts of things. And I like watching that as a TikTok, Jiggy. I like watching OFWs pack for their families. It's very interesting.
Yeah.
Like magwatch ko ba how they arrange the balikbayan box. I don't know if it's just it's very satisfying for me to see the arrangement.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it's fun to see
Pero
that good.
karon yun, I think that's slowly disappearing because I was thinking yun ba like
Na naman tanan here.
na naman tanan
Why do I
good,
need to
very good.
padala?
And you can
That
do it.
nga na may mga landers, na may mga SNR.
Or you can go and buy it yourself if it's not available. There's always Amazon or eBay or whatever, right?
For clothes. Pero
So-
uso gihapon karon I noticed a lot of my friends who are traveling, Jiggy, magpapasabay. Murag
nang
mukuyog ka. That thing's only available there. They'll buy it for you and then
kanang unsa nang
pasabay daw.
Zalora unsa nang kanang murag makeup store sa Amerika nga
sa Sephora.
Sephora.
Yes,
Sephora,
I have a
Zalora.
lot of friends
So,
na mahal mang shipping diri.
Mo gyud so kadaghanan mo ginaipada nila. So I don't understand why
Makeup, perfume.
why is nobody opening a Zalora here?
Sephora here. When I went to Malaysia,
Cebu,
daghan
right?
kay Sephora dito, wala
Yes,
diri. So
yes.
they've penetrated the Southeast Asian
Yeah.
market. Wala lang diri.
Oh, niya. Pero kanang mga produktong ilang gibaligya na available na siya dire, wala sa
No, they're not. There's a lot of makeup nga wala diri niya. Mahal man niya. Dugay pod maabot kung i-ship nimo. So what they do is if somebody goes abroad, it's always makeup, it's always mga cosmetics and other beauty products
Okay.
na ipapasabay. Kaya kana may dili kay makuha.
ipapasabay.
Pasabay ang tawag na. P-A-S-A-B-U-Y.
Pasabay meaning,
I think like
nga magpapalit ka,
Kapalit ka and then you just
pay for it when you get
Yeah,
here.
when you get
kind
here.
of thing. Okay.
Yeah.
Natay input ni Bagrak dere. Tapulan pa materialistic pa ang tao nga
Hala.
magsalig og sige sa tao og naghago og trabaho sa gawas. So tapulan nya materialistic pag kay sigig salig mo kuno according to Bagrak mga isog kito yung mga pulog. Kamo di unsa inyong mga
Hinisgot
inputs.
let us know, guys.
This is Balay ni Mayang 105.1 TMC.
The best of us.
Mito, no, it's always makes payment sa Sephora, like it's always those products.
So funny. Like I had like people messaging me nga, padahap ko anbi?
O kana,
Sephora?
papalit ko kana. My dad is
My daughter!
magpapapadala siya stuff.
Your dad?
Pero what's funny thing is my dad like sometimes like his boss was coming here and then the boss is like, Jen, what do you want to kind of padala? So my dad's like, we'll do an exchange. When you come here, I'll give you chocolate covered
Mango.
dried mangoes. Ganama kayo siya. In exchange of bottles of Chick-fil-A sauce. You know, like the fast food nila, di ba? Naraman na sa ilhang mga grocery where you cannot find it here yet. Kung guys, kayo na mo abot if we online. So now at home, we have like stocks. Every time we have like fried chicken, anything fried, kana man namong sauce, Chick-fil-A sauce. Which reminds me, I feel like we're running out. No!
Ayam na pagdugay-dugay, pagdalit ng anigay. Ganahan ko kitang duha, dili mo pabuhay. Ganahan ko kitang duha, dili mo pabuhay.
Wait, you stop. Is that from the music video?
105.1 TMC Balay ni
Mayang.
Balay
Ato ang
ni
takna
Mayang.
karon 5 minutos nang nilabay sa alas 10. Atong gisgutan karong buntaga is kanang breadwinner culture sa
Culture.
Pinas. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? I'd like to get your inputs on
What
that
do you guys think
matter.
about that? Whether
us-
it's
let
good
us
or
know,
Sa man
okay?
lang. What do you know about it, Pod? What are your experiences as a breadwinner
Yeah,
if you are?
Do you have a relative? Do you have a
Family member.
A family member who's
That's
the
a breadwinner.
Who's a bread? Are you a breadwinner?
Let us know.
Ano sa man imong mga experiences ana, di ba? Kaya importante
Kaya
mo
mas
na
nindot na kay first hand good.
sakto gid ka. So let us know your thoughts on that matter about being a breadwinner of the family. Ngan hilang sa pinakasugbuanon nga radio station sa Tibok Kalibutan 105.1 TMC. Don't forget, it's happening only until December 15. The Cebu Home and Builders Mega Year-End Sale. Listen,
It's the season of giving, and we're giving you mega savings.
At Cebu Home and Builder Center, mega year-end sale. Get ready for mega discounts on everything you need for your dream space. From stylish tiles to durable hardware to stunning lighting and kitchen essentials. We got discounts you won't want to miss. Prices are slashed down across the board. 15% off on most DIY and houseware products. 20% off on all lighting fixtures. And up to 50% discount on select tiles and toilet and bath items. And there's more. Get an additional 2% off on our Sunday special. Whether you're
Mostly
busy
men who
or
visit Filipino
simple
culture.
update, this is the best time to get more for less. Visit any of our Cebu Home and Builder Center branches in Manila, Mactan, and Bacalso, Consolacion, Miglanilla, Carcar, Toledo, and enjoy mega deals all season long. Don't miss out. Hurry in and shop the mega year-end sale from November 15 to December 15, 2024, and experience the joy of savings. Cebu Home and
Actually,
Builder Center.
you know, I really would.
Dream home comes to life. See you there.
Yeah?
For details, fair trade permit number box 7, CB 884, series of 2024. Welcome to the Magic
like kanang breadwinner. That's an honor, man. I
It is
think
an honor.
I'd love to be that too. You know what I mean?
Okay. It's
But
an
ang problema
honor,
lagi,
everyone.
ikuwang lang nimo. Piki ka ba, di ba? Mo naman din na siguro. It becomes a problem.
And it also becomes a problem of different attitudes nga magkulay kung na kay mga problematic family members that are that's when it becomes a problem. So ideally, what mo yung problem supposedly, because men and women have different different roles.
We're not talking about. I think.
I'm not even men and women, but like
This is not a gender thing. Kaning
Yeah. Yeah, I'm
breadwinner.
I'm looking at like the anthropological background. Let's say in the cave, in the Homo sapien type.
Yeah.
Technically, the breadwinner is the one who brings home the.
That no.
Brings home
Na ubang cultures nga babae ang breadwinner.
Pwede na. Oh.
Na ubang cultures ba anthropologically
Pero
also.
to make sense, one has to guard the house on good, and
Yes.
the other has to hunt, whether it's a man or woman.
Yes, yeah.
So that's why I think where it came from ang kanang culture na usara ang mudala sa
Correct.
what sustains them. Kaya kung silang duha-duha, okay naman. Pero kung nasa mga anak, naras cave, balik mo, kaon na mo. Diba? So
But we
like,
don't have. See, that's the thing. The dark ages may have
But-
left us, but
pero
we haven't
kita-
left the dark ages. Diba?
Oh.
Ang atong utok, we're still in the
Sige
dark
na.
ages, right? So which is understandable but curable. You know what I mean?
just
Right?
Kathy?
Oh.
Yeah.
Understandable but curable.
Understandable, but
Oh. Sabo, mo manandan yun na to.
it becomes bad kung magisod na.
Oh.
Because, yeah, that's true. Kung masik ang tao, magisod.
Oh. Mo lagi. I think all of those problems can be solved with more money, man. Seriously, like for
When you
example.
have money, it would literally, yun.
Yeah, if for example, even if it's just the breadwinner, let's just say the man or the woman, whoever. Kung na kay kwarta, you get a good assistant. You get a good secretary, you get a good driver, you get a this and that. Money can buy all of those, right? So ikaw, like, and then
And you can work in your own time also.
yeah, and then if your wife or your girlfriend wants to work, she can work. You know what I mean? Because you have a
option ang work.
you have a kick-ass secretary, take care of the house. You know, like a
You have
you have a nurse, take care of your kids. You know, so kana masumban na sa kwarta, di ba?
house help for
It
everything.
becomes a thing. It becomes an issue if kaning kuwang kwarta.
That's so true.
But that's most of us, right? So that's why we're talking about it now, because it is an issue.
Yeah. Pero most of the people talk about it like it being an issue if it's if it's kanang na magsalig. That's a problem.
May tabo that really happens. I've seen that firsthand, ongoing right now na magsaling lang gid ba?
That's true.
Para na ako sa di ba? What do you give someone who has everything? You give them nothing, di ba? So, importante sa siya na if you can in a person's life nga makakita sa makibaw sa sa kawadon bitaw. You know
So
what I
that
mean?
they know what's the value of things.
Oh. But we're just talking about it. That's all.
Yeah, chika lang good.
And I feel like that's why this conversation is not as well participated as I want to, because that's why this conversation is exploding on Reddit,
Social media.
but not here. Reddit is I'm gonna most of the people that
Would prefer to be
would rather be anonymous. Diba?
Yeah.
Kaya number one, they don't wanna feel na sila ang nabugbog
Ina-judge
or
sila, oh.
sila ang nagsalig, di ba?
Oh. Or they don't want to be as if like they don't want makakita lang relative mga hey, gani siya nag-complain. Like this whole time, how did mo gi-feel? Wala kikalingon. Alam nga mo, yung kana out loud, you can't say that one said like, you know.
I reside in the Southeast Ocean Pearl.
Justin, I'm going down for a while because I feel like I need to drink something. I ran out of coffee.
Yeah.
What do you want me to buy?
I didn't feel like it's
Any
okay,
drink?
JK.
What do you want? Something coffee-ish?
Okay,
Coffee,
that would be
kind of
fine.
like a coffee drink, like in can.
Yeah, okay na, JK. Oh, actually, I'm good, we're good. Whatever lang. Thank you. Guys, how are you? Hi, Kuya. Gabi ba ni visit ko diri kay ako papa. I went here like mga 8 or 9 p.m. Ako na lang gipaong aircon. Okay ra ka to?
Okay, lagi happy naman ang.
Oh, kaya ako sa kuha may tao. Pawon siguro ni sa staff diri na.
Ole man si Ron hapon sa awal man.
Eh naara may mo ari said no off.
Oh.
The staff sa off ko no. Pero
Pero
to be sure ako na lang
sa dili sila mo so dili sa kuan dili sa
sa ato dito ra sa pultahan.
Oh.
Ilak na.
dili ra.
Dili na. Mao to pag 10 ako na lang to gipaong kay anyway feeling ako masin malimtan gyud ni kalas ba tibok gabi. Bugnaw bitaw kay sa gawas.
Na gani time ko tong bulit-bulitan yung duty sila sa man ay so tete daon panghirap na pagbugnawad yun
Ala.
moist pa
Oh, moist.
ano
Set yourself for some days you won't forget. It's sunny Cebu. Sunny Cebu. Sunny Cebu. Sunny Cebu. ikaw dayong okay. Nakakurahan dun sa buhon, pero wala kakauyon. Wala man lang ko inipon, natungan lang yun ay klaro. Makunan mahit ko, okay lang. Kasabot ang ko sa sitwasyon, bisa na ulay klaro. Makunan mahit ko, okay lang. Ang tanang mahita mo, okay lang.
Feeling stressed? You need a staycation? Take a break and visit Crown Regency Hotel and Towers. Located on Esplanade Boulevard, Cebu City. We have over 389 newly renovated rooms, fashion rooms, Guangdong Chinese cuisine, Prana Med Spa, power gym, and many more amenities for everyone to enjoy. For more information, visit our website at www.crownregency.com or call us at 0947-283-4026.
Crown Regency, Crown Regency.
If food is your aim, then Guangdong Chinese cuisine is indeed at the top of the game. New and improved authentic Chinese menus spearheaded by our Cantonese chef. We are open for dine-in and take-out, also accepting events. Temporarily located at 2nd floor Cafe Glen Tower 1, Crown Regency Hotel and Towers. For inquiries, contact 0947-283-4026 or 032-418-8888.
Pabili sa tampagamigo lang ha. Magsige yung trabaho, magsige mo tumigaw, ako na ang moto na ako sa una. Pero katugayan, kapoy di ay, sa tunga, sa tanang kakapoy, dito, kaulog lami, apila ang oily o fatty foods, kinahanglan dinapot, pantayan ang atong panglawas. Kailangan kung gusto nga kontrol, kauban ako ang Liverage supplement na labing maayos ang gusto nga pagkaon o ehersisyo. Cheers sa lagang maayong panahon, salamat sa Liverage. Importante ka mahilog na mga liver, hindi kita palugian na yung tutapan sa sinusangatan sa sakit. Ang maayong ilimnon o maayong pagkaon, perfecto nga kombinasyon. Iwalan ba ang ilan ay para sa kaayuhan sa atay, mali sa talantigas sa nasod.
I got you something sugary.
Thank you,
I knew
Gigi.
you wanted something sugary, right?
Thank you so much. Yeah, I always like eating sugar. You didn't have to. Thank you so much. Oh, I've not tried this orange mango. This sounds good.
Sa kahimsog sa mata, makibato kini sa epekto sa glaucoma, macular degeneration o katarata. Makita yun ang kahimsog. Mapalit ka din sa mga
Pocari is like the number one on a fun run drink. Not even Gatorade. Gatorade is so Western. Pocari is so ours, di ba?
What do you mean?
Like every time I see mga fun run drink, Pocari is always the partner. Dili mga Gatorade.
Yeah.
Sa Western, di ba Gatorade na sila?
Oh. Family good like. How many shot? One, more shot. This, you know the story of this one, right?
No, Japanese name?
Yeah, it came about because some people didn't like dextrose, so this is like a dextrose like
A drink?
A drink. Oh. Some people didn't like injection.
Yeah. Every time I'm sick, kana ko lang ipa-drink always mag-LBM, ano ba?
Ang atong takna karon nga buntaga is 24 minutos na nilabay sa alas 10. You're still listening to Top of the Morning. I'm your host. My name is Jiggy Juice.
And my name is Justine Arvis. Top of the morning, guys.
And I'm having Pocari Sweat Juice.
And I'm having
What are you having?
Minute Maid
Juice.
Orange
Yeah,
and
mo na ito
mango.
gipag-inom ko ng
Care of
buntag.
Jiggy. Thank
Yes.
you, Jiggy.
Kuyawan lang ko ani. Sa ano kang kaning I mean like if you're trying to invent or create a drink name ba? Anong singot man?
Ano Pocari Sweat?
Di ba? Ano ka sa?
I think it's meant to tell you nga whatever you lose in your sweat kay mo siyang
Malagi,
ma-replenish. Pero it's weird to name it Pocari
Yeah,
Sweat.
kinsa man na si Pocari be. Right?
Who's Pocari?
Oh,
And
si-
who's
si-
his sweat?
may-
Why are we
maybe
drinking his
siguro-
sweat?
Maybe siguro for example kanang let's just say Zeus sweat, right?
Oh.
The sweat of Zeus for example, right?
Who's Pocari and why are we
kayo.
drinking his sweat?
Exactly, right? Makasabot ko nga akong giinom kay singot ni Zeus,
So it's not
right?
kay Juice Stand, Jiggy
Diba?
Juice gilagid.
Jiggy Juice, yun.
Jiggy
Mao
Juice
na
Juice.
siya. Ana lagi na padong stand sa Jiggy Juice.
Jiggy's Juice. Ano na lang, no? Talk to Sir Jiggy and Ma'am Justine Naga.
Mo gid iyahan lang yung tanan kano. Kanang OFW worker. Sus gikapoy na siya panlabaho
Lagi.
sa gawas pareha ni Catherine Bernardo kasi nga sa karakter ni Catherine Bernardo ganito kalimot mo ko.
Something I didn't even watch the show yet.
Oh
so,
no.
Yeah.
Anyway, so grabe kay siya
Ka-busy.
nagpa domestic helper siya ni paghuman magpada siya og kwarta sa iyang amahan o ginahan og sa iyang mga manghod and all of that stuff ni tanan gyud gasalig niya. So mo na atong hisgutan karong buntaga kada nga to ang Filipino or Pinas breadwinner culture. Is that a good thing or is that a bad thing? Para nako the good thing about that is that it shows our commitment to family, di ba? Grabe kay ta ka-committed and
you being not unselfish
yes,
anymore.
yes.
Kanang ano ba?
So it is kana siya mo na siya symptom ana nga fervor sa Filipino family nga magtinabangay gyud ta, di ba? Magsinuportahay gyud ta. I guess the bad thing really about it is kung nalagi magsalig lagi, di ba? Kung magsalig na, then that's another story. In fact, you're not only doing a bad thing, or you're actually that's also a great disservice to your family.
Kana.
Nga dili mo sila tagaan og mentality nga dili sila magsalig, di ba? Because that's also a gift.
You don't cultivate that also.
That lesson is also a gift, right?
It is. And like you mentioned, the biggest way to show that, it's not even pagyaw-yaw lang nga, dapat mo magsalig. It's the best way. The best way would be to show it.
Yeah, exactly.
No, not in your actions. Dili kay moingon lang ka nga, ayaw mo pagsalig na ko. But in fact, give them opportunities and encourage them to find work on their own also, to use their able bodies good to pursue a career.
Pero naman gid siguro yung tao. So I don't know because I've seen this happen in front of my eyes. Nagi mga tao nga kanang bitong walay initiative. Maybe it's a motivation thing, right?
Motivation thing or at the same time.
Is that a chemical thing? Like,
I would say like any behavior man good is reinforced if there is they know they can get something from it.
Okay.
So that's the whole point of reinforcement and reward. You know, kanang
Carrot
trying
and the
to
stick, right?
carrot and the stick, trying to avoid the most uncomfortable circumstances possible, and what brings you pleasure is what you gravitate towards. So syempre, kanang mga nga tao, they feel like if it's not worth it for me to get up and do my thing, if mas maghago ako just to do that rather than getting it for free or being kanang I can have what I want ba without working for it, then I'm gonna not work for it. Mao siguro ng mindset siguro, no?
Not even that further. Just being able to survive without working, right?
Kanapod.
Puyo lang ko sa balay. I don't really care how I look. I don't really care about this and that. As long as I have a roof over my head and food on the table, and that's enough for me.
Yeah, I actually,
for some people, I mean.
some people, yeah. Pero that's why it's important as for the youth, we teach them being able to work in itself is a privilege. Being able to be accepted into a job and to earn your own money, it's a privilege. And you wouldn't want, the last thing you would want is to be forced into that life. Kana bitang wala kay choice but to work. Paitsad na, no? The good thing would be if it's an option for you. So if it's an option for you to work, then yeah. Diba? You should take the chance. Same thing, if it's an option for you to go to school, because naay nag-fund ni mo, then tarungan gud na imong school because it's an opportunity man.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it all boils down to that again. Top of the morning, Bert. Totem. I like how
Top of the morning.
He's the one who always uses TOTM. So,
According-
Bert, what do you think? Let us know.
Si Kuan dito, si Joy dito ang character ni Catherine Bernardo sa Hello Love. Mao di ay astilan.
Yeah, she doesn't feel so much joy na sa iyang diba?
Nitanaw na lang kuno si Kuan si Eve diri kay na curious why people are talking about Hello Love again. Apil-apil sad ko sa iyang istorya puslan man absent.
We gotta watch that niyan,
Yeah.
Gigi. We gotta see that niyan.
Yeah, I know.
I'm looking as to the several positive aspects of being a breadwinner. Kaya kanina, it's easy magid yung manghisgot ta sa mga negative. And I mentioned earlier, maglisod kag start your own family if you're a breadwinner. You're expected to be the emergency fund always. You're expected nga na kay kwarta kung maun sa mga tao.
Yep.
Mag-guilt trip ka, you cannot spend for yourself. Pero here are a couple of the good things na lang siguro that I found online, Jiggy. So number one is that being breadwinner daw can enhance confidence, which I get. Being independent in itself, mas ma-feel mo gini mo, oh, I'm able to not only provide for myself, but for my family. And that gives you confidence in such a way that you know na kung unsay maabot sa imong kinabuhi kay makaya ra gid nimo. So that's another positive way to look at it. You feel stronger, more resourceful na agid kay gamit, like feeling nimo you were able to do something. Kay I've also known some families jigging pagkawala or pagkamatay sa breadwinner, a lot of the family members really got kanang depressed with the fact nga feeling nila wala sila na contribute, and so it's like that will haunt you later on bang, oh, I wasn't able to do, or I wasn't able to help. So then if you are the breadwinner or breadwinners of your family, you're less likely to have that feeling kay mas ma-feel mo at least I was able to help gamay bisag na. So again, it builds confidence. That's another positive thing. What else?
Natay message diri gikan sa ato ang mga friends. Hermohina Panaligan. Ingon siya, congratulations sa mga breadwinners.
Yeah,
Sa
congratulations.
pamilya o labi na gyud. Congrats sa mga dili breadwinner pero full support sa family. Yan ang Pinoy.
Kana.
So that's a parang a kind of a acceptance of of us being a Filipino, right?
Yeah, that's just like a testament to
Yeah.
kanang maugid din ng appeal sa atong culture. That's really
Yeah.
our thing, no?
Yeah.
So yeah, congratulations and thank you to all the breadwinners.
According to this person, Goodman, if given the chance, I'd love to be a breadwinner. Very noble job for me. Yes, of course, naturalmente.
Kung kay
Yeah.
kung kay resources and steady income,
Yeah.
it's a nice thing to do.
Yeah. Papromote sad lagi. Ang
How can we choose? How can we say
ang-
I'll only be a breadwinner ha if na kwarta?
if for example, na usa ka membro sa pamilya ngan, dato gyud kayo sa tanan, right?
Okay.
Dato gyud kayo sa tanan. He can support everyone.
Okay.
He can support the kids of the kids of the kids of the kids of the kids, and so on and so forth, right? Ang problema sa dana niya is that you are actually punishing your children and their siblings and their kids and the kids because you're not giving them the opportunity to work hard. You're not giving them the opportunity to value
Hard work.
to value having a purpose, to value all of these things, right? Because imo namang spoon feed, di ba? So you're actually punishing them in many ways, right? Smo bito na ang na mga istorya nga I don't know si Bill Gates or one of those rich people nga ilahang murag ilahang kwarta ilahang gi donate tanan or something like that, and then their children even don't have any how do you call that?
Do not have that as their kanang murag.
Murag sa tawag na wala sila when the parent dies, what do you call that again? The will silang
Inheritance.
inheritance ba murag wala onya
Grabe, no?
kun na mga inheritance.
Billionaires?
Yeah, billionaires, and then na mga sila inheritance pero kanang they can only get it at a certain age or something like that, right?
Para dili mo waste.
Oh,
That's smart.
ana bitaw so akong pasabutan na is ang kanang the feeling of wanting to achieve something for yourself. I think it's a beautiful feeling, right? You know what I mean? Yeah, lisod kayo na tanaw. You cannot see that if you are being blinded by all of
Everyone
these
deserves to
resources
to feel that pod. Oh.
that you have all these resources ba nga di ka makakita nga napam di ay a better way of being, a better way of being
Of
a person,
living.
a better way of living. Mas maayo siguro kung
Nindot man di ay no kung maka-achieve ka of a certain
lisod
of
man sa
certain
day kung maghago sa ka. You know what I mean? As I always love to say, life is good because it's hard. If life were not hard, it wouldn't be good. Because kung gasalig lang ka
Kung sayo na kaayo.
murag, what's the point, right? What's the point?
Where then do we get kanang that sense of more achievement and fulfillment and purpose?
Ano magawop man kas balay ninyo, di ba?
That's true.
Why do you have to get out of bed if life is
It's so easy. If
it's so
it is
easy,
in a
right?
race, that's true.
That's why life is good because it's hard. I think the beauty here now is that you can choose your hard, right? Makapili kasi mo ganahan nga imong haguan, right?
That's the purpose of free will.
Yeah, then it becomes even more beautiful. If the hard that you're doing is a hard that you want
That you're
and
pursuing.
you choose on 105.1 TMC.
The best of us. Oh, this is new. This song no.
Bye, sabay. May buntag, bye. Sa.
Unsa man ang minusan? Yeah, of course, yeah. Ipakita picture ka ba? Ipakita niya. Sige. Okay. Sige. I'll send it to him now. Sige. Sige ba? May mga negosyo sa Cebu ba? Dagan kay mga yat-yat tours sa Cebu. Mahal kayo. Pila mo sa nangabangan na niya ba, if ever? Sige. 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 Okay, Paul. Sige. Okay.
This is nice quote, Chigo. Man is not what he thinks he is what he hides. So it's really a testament to like, you are who you are when no one's watching.
It is what he hides. He is what he hides.
He is what he hides.
He is what he hides.
He's not what he, he's not what he thinks he is. He is what he hides. You are who you are basically when, you are who you are when no one's watching.
The quick answers, I don't know who I am.
Come on, Nadia.
105.1 TMC. It is now 10:37. Namino ka sa pinakasugbanon nga radio station sa Tibok Dakbayan.
5.1 TMC. Shout out to our friends at the Cebu Home and Builders. They're all listening to us right now, and every single thing there is on sale.
On sale! Come on, guys!
At the year-end mega sale at the Cebu Home and Builders. They have so many branches all over Cebu.
Okay.
But my favorite branch is the one in Banilan. I think that's one of their biggest in Banilan. So you gotta go check it out. It's only until December 15th. And speaking of sale, if you're in the market for furniture, Sad, ang Living in Style will also have a sale very soon this December 1. Kaning Living in Style, muna siyang furniture store nasa Park Mall sa second level man siguro na siya sa
Second
Park
floor.
Mall, second
Okay.
floor. So they have like a huge selection of furniture over there. So you gotta go check it out too. That's starting this
Perfect
December
for the
1.
new year, no?
Yes. Bawa na ka ganahanap tag bag-o. Basta
Of course.
New Year, diba?
New furniture,
Yes.
new look.
Bert is contributing to our conversation. What do you think of the breadwinner culture of the Philippines?
Kana.
With most families living in poverty, it's awful to ignore real relatives in need, especially if you're the only member who finished a degree. You're supposed to get a decent job that pays
Yeah,
well.
that's the thing.
So, muna siya. What do you...
Especially with the sense that I saw this picture yesterday of like, it was like the farmer though gave all that he could so that his son could go to school. And Merg, it's also, as you mentioned, like a sense of payback. Kay, if you're the one that everyone placed their funds into, like at the very first few years of your life, your parents and all your family members pooled all their cash, get all their money para makahuman o katiwas yung kag eskwela. They found every way that they could. So naturally, it would be the most noble thing to return that favor, right? But even if there was no favor, the fact for me that they are your parents and the fact that they are your family members should be good enough reason to give back. You know, like, I don't know if you can relate to it as a parent, Jiggy, but my parents would always tell me, you don't owe us anything. Like, you don't need to provide or anything like that.
Yeah.
We want, if you do, that's good because that would show nga we raised you well. Nga murag, that's like an innate thing that came from you guys. Nga you guys want to give back to your family.
Yeah.
But we would never want to have that culture. Nga murag, you should ha, mamuy-boy ba?
No,
Because it goes nowhere.
I think also, I would I would feel bad as a parent
Yeah.
if they would not care to help, because I think Manggod, you can say that as a parent, right? You don't owe us anything.
Yeah.
But if you raised your children well, they will want to give.
They
right?
would want, without you even saying.
Without even me saying it. So I would feel bad about the way I
Yes.
parented the child if they don't give, because like.
Murag, asa man di padung ang my life's work? Where did it go to? If,
I think part of
That's
character
true.
building is being generous, right?
Yes, giving without counting the cost.
Giving without counting. So I will not feel bad about them not giving, because rather I'd feel bad about myself.
nga, what did I raise man di ay? Nga,
Exactly.
they wouldn't even think.
Yeah,
Kana, that's a
so,
good point.
So that would be the way I will think about that. If the time comes, my kids who are both graduating.
Yeah.
My son is graduating this year.
Woohoo!
He actually already graduated. He's just reviewing, and
Yes.
and my daughter next semester.
year.
So yeah, so that's what
Happy na.
the way I would think about it.
But would you also prefer Jiggy if, let's say, they would help, but it's all because only of your buy-buy? Diba, that's also not nice. Like, as a parent, manggod nga, they are actually just dragging themselves to do whatever they can, not because they want to, but because imo manggod gibuy-buy. So, diba, that doesn't feel as rewarding too?
No. I'll try my best not to do that. As a parent, of course not, right?
Yes.
But like.
So that's also a thing.
yeah,
Dapat di ta mamawiboy.
I think the most
As family.
important the most important part is you raised your kids well to know what to do the right thing
Without you even having to-
So again, I will not feel bad about the person, the child, for that matter, for this case, for this conversation. Nga wala siya ni hatag or whatever,
Oh.
but I would question the way I
Instead,
raised them.
kana.
Yun sam dito na ko
Yun sa
pag-raise,
madi,
eh.
what's
kind of
my
children-
life's work, madi? Ay, nga.
what kind of children
Exactly.
did I raise? So, but that's just me.
No,
How about you guys? What do you think? 0999-887-6070. I want you to participate in this conversation. Kay kaning conversation na Manggod, Justin, I think this is a very sensitive conversation, right? Because we're in the Philippines, and this is really a subject that's really close to home, right? And most of us have, at one point or another, have a parent nga nilarga, for example, unya nanrabaho. In fact, sa ako lang family side, like, it's only my mom and my other uncle. They're like 10 in the family.
Oh.
Sila rang duha nasa Pinas. Ang 8 kabuok nga mga igsuon niya nasa gawas tanan, nasa mostly sa Amerika
Abroad.
tanan.
Okay.
Unya nani sila yung mga anak, mga nga gisuportaan diri sa Pilipinas, and all of that. So some of them, of course, are already already have families there. So dili na pud sila ka uli diri kay nanas lang yung
It's
mga
different man.
responsibilidad and all of that stuff. And it was my grandpa and my grandma who went to the States good, because my grandpa was a war veteran, and he was given that privilege to go to the
stay
United
there.
States, right? So gidag yun nila tanan
Ang family.
ang iyahang mga anak sa Amerika to have the same opportunities as his, and perhaps siguro dili na sad magsalig ba sa kaning foreign aid ba. You know what I mean? Kaya kanang foreign aid magud,
Foreign aid.
that's really a fact of Philippine life. In fact, we have contributions from OFWs by the billions, especially karong mga panahon na ang dollar rate,
pandemic
ang
po.
dollar rate mausab na singularly because of that. Kanang atuang mga foreign aid, what do you call that, mga OFW contributions, mga ayuda, right? So grabe ka na siya ka-importante sa atong ekonomiya. So siguro, pero mas maayo gud ta to nga ang ato ang nasod, ang atong ekonomiya makasuporta sa iyang sa atong mga kaigsuonan, di ba?
That's true.
Nga dili na kinahanglan nga mangadto paglaing lugar. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's really the dream, right? And
That would be ideal.
yeah, that would be the ideal nga. Kanay magud ang hisgot aning breadwinner culture sa Pinas, because the reality exists that we are still a developing country, di ba? So ang atong mga oportunidad sa atong mga kaigsuonan is not as much as those that are abroad, right? Ang inequality, ang inequity diri sa Pilipinas, ang distance between
It's
the
really
rich and the poor is really like a huge gap gina siya. In most countries, kanang mga developed countries na, kanang mga first world countries na sila, ang gap sa pobre ug sa dato, although still wide but not as wide as ours.
Not as,
Oo.
That's true.
Ano na siya? So, we'd like to know how you feel about this topic, kaning breadwinner culture sa Pinas. Let us know. Text 0999-887-6070. You can also join us in our chat group at Tops Media Center on YouTube. Palihog, just go to YouTube and join us in our conversation. You're listening to us on 105.1 TMC broadcasting from 2,000 feet closer to heaven here at Tops. Asam to?
Halloween?
Si Thriller lagi to. 10:45, a quarter more to go before 11 and 105.1 TMC.
The best of us.
Coming up on red horse, it's gonna be a long night. I'm going up on soldier, cause she's no longer by my side. Couple things about the pain that's inside. Wish I was back so I can hear it. Now I'm not on mic, amoy magkakita all through the night. Kaya ako magiging okay with you. Pag-asa ko, baby, makoy na lang ko dili magkaraoke. Kahit di na Diyos na kaya ako kasing bahala niya ba? Basta bilang ko dili sa karaoke. Totoo na ng kasabihan, ang sayang na walang forever. Di ko na kagaya balikan ang pag-ibig muli ba? Hanap ako ng emperador dahil ang puso ko'y iyong sinira. Hasta baita, lagi kong inangat kailan ako magiging okay muli. Nasilang ako pagpapagabi, ang magmaoy na lang ko diri magkaraoke. Kahit di na Diyos na kaya ako kasing bahala niyo, bahala niya ba? Bahala na lang sa tanan sa di ko diri magkaraoke. Katos ang magpa-okay kung hindi bahala niyo, bahala niya ba? Siya itay lang ko diri sa karaoke. Karaoke. Will I ever be okay? Karaoke. Will I ever be okay?
Bye.
Maoy na lang ko diri magkaraoke. Kahit di na Diyos na kaya ako kasing bahala niyo, bahala niya ba? Bahala na lang sa tanan sa di ko diri magkaraoke.
Sigaw mo yun? Asa ka na yung switch na lang?
Outside? Wala na? Karaoke.
When will I ever be okay? Karaoke.
Maoy sa karaoke.
Maoy yung taon.
Aba, matindi!
Nai-input diri si Eve.
Hi, Eve.
Ato ang topic karong buntaga is, what do you think of the breadwinner culture sa Pinas? Makarelate ko siya sa imong gihisgot earlier, Justin. Because I became a solo breadwinner myself when my husband died, but despite difficulties in earning alone for my 3 kids, I can never turn a blind eye when my parents and my older sisters or sister need my help. So
Eve takes pride in that also.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
As much as possible, that's a noble thing said for her to do. Who else pa man? It's one day.
yeah, mo na siya ron.
Who else will take care of your kid?
Pero mo lagi like I think
Shout out to you, Eve. And thank you for sharing your experience. I'm glad to. I like it nga na agi tayo mga hearing a perspective from from those who are breadwinners themselves, no?
Si Kokyaks, yawards di man ta makatrabaho tarong ani tanaw. sige ko na siya tanaw sa atong YouTube.
Ah, okay,
Pag
that's
humadi siya,
great.
Di siya kapan trabaho.
Christopher Agagon, right?
Si Agagon, si Koyaks. Unsa man imong input ani?
Let us know. What do you think?
Participate na lang sa atong conversation. Koyaks, unsa man? What do you think of this breadwinner culture sa Pilipinas? Is this toxic? Is this a good thing? Is it a bad thing? Na come to light maguno siya tungod ni Joy, katong character ni Catherine Bernardo sa
Hello, Love.
Goodbye. And
yeah.
Hello Love Again nga murag iyang kinabuhi perting kapuya, murag nabuang na siya ni paghuman ang iyang gibuhat kay nagpa domestic helper na lang siya sa Hong Kong para lang maka-contribute, makabuhi siyang pamilya diri sa Pilipinas. So mo to siyang murag grabe kay na siya ka hot and kaning viral conversation niya. Ang mga tao lang ani I think want to talk about it privately lang. So but you don't have to, and I don't have to mention your actual real names if you don't like, you know? Pwede raman ta nga i-anonymous lang mo diya.
Okay raman.
Okay raman na siya.
No problem. And again, nothing is ever set in stone.
Yeah.
Mo na kami usahay madugay ko hatag sa akong opinion because but then I remember then that's just an opinion and
just an opinion,
that's
right?
that's the purpose of having this entire conversation.
Yeah.
Makatunta.
Yeah.
Nya maka-realize ta, oh yeah, you know, I
Yeah.
didn't see that point of view before. That's why
Yeah.
we talk about anything and everything here sa Onisay.
Yeah.
At
Onisay
top of the
Tasubo.
morning. Yeah. It is currently 10:52 a.m. Time.
Time check is brought to you by Cebu Home and Builders. They're having their mega year-end sale which is happening but only until December 15. Nalipay kayo ni si Eve nga kaning naay sale kuno kay murag ilisdanan to og mo sa kailisdan ang
It's about time.
ang murag ang anidoro makailisdan.
Ay,
aba matindi. Or maybe siguro ang atop
kana
or
ilis.
maybe ang ilahang maybe pultahan.
Kana, kisa mi?
Oh, salamat.
You know, why I said time jig.
May lista na yung pultahan gyud.
Lagi. Pag ingon ako time jig, what I was trying to say is katong mong what you always joke nga kung mapaspas ang panahon,
Time's fun when you're having flies.
Time's fun when you're having flies. Pero sakto po to. Cebu Home Builders, guys, is only until December 15th ilang sale. So, expect na lang good New Year. You want everything new in your household. So, go check it out.
According to Kokyaks here, okay ra good even if
Okay kayo.
Okay ra kayo if dili man na burden ang pag-help sa own family ko no.
Supposedly.
So okay ra good siya kuno.
Yeah, supposedly in that perspective, it should never be a burden man unta. But then it becomes a burden for a lot of people when they feel like magsagol na bitaw ang expectations with responsibilities plus kanang kato imong gi-mention earlier kung able-bodied ang other relatives yung magsalig and stuff like that. So that's when all the other complications happen. But ideally in itself, being a breadwinner, I would like to establish na it is not a burden. It is in fact an honor.
Yeah, it's
supposedly ideally
it's a beautiful thing.
It's a beautiful thing. Maguba lang gid na siya and it becomes bad when and then we add those other circumstances.
Magsalig,
yung ma-burnout ka or maluoy na ang mahimo nag-inutil ang uban family
dili
members.
Dili masaga pirming na kay kwarta o sahay wala niya kung dili ka mo contribute manglood.
Oh, nya ikaw pa'y
ikaw pa'y ngilad, di ba?
So those are instances when it becomes a bad thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have the latest traffic report here from our friends from Tops Media Center and Revo. Heavy traffic bumper to bumper across Roadstar and Bacalso Avenue, Cebu City. Due to a vehicular accident. Bago radyo kainis tanan about 3 minutes ago. Daghang salamat, Revo. Heavy traffic bumper to bumper sa across Roadstars and Bacalso Avenue, Cebu City.
Stay safe.
Yes, stay safe.
For anyone who's there right now, stay safe.
Please
Pero
do.
naanay on the way? Naana ba
wala pa nakisgot diri ang Revo, so wala pa siguro
okay, basin. Traffic
kung
officers.
Kung nakadungog mo mga kaigalaan sa atong mga traffic officers and traffic
personnel.
Yes.
Then yeah, perhaps we can check it out.
Yeah. Yes, please.
Yes, please.
It is now 10:54. We're going to get right back to more of this conversation in a few. Let's listen to this first.
Your Cebu has just got
Jiggy override, di ba? Alam mo ko.
My name is Jiggy Juice. Right across me is Justine Nardios.
Real local music. Real close to home. Top of the morning with with Jiggy and Justine. 9 to 5, 8 in the morning to 12 midnight. Top 7. Only on 105.1 TMC, the best of us.
Racewoods Colleges Incorporated, Cabrera Street, Pasag San Nicolas, Cebu City. Gusto ka bang mag-nursing o nurse or nursing graduate na gusto mo apply locally o abroad? O nangita ka bang pinakabarato o pagpong nursing school na aprobado sa CHED sa Cebu? Ma-enroll tayo sa Bachelor of Science in Nursing sa Racewoods Colleges Incorporated, College of Nursing. Tumatag silang free promo rate sa first 100 na magpa-enroll sa nursing. Tawag tayo sa 0956-926-4112 or 0968-861-9933. Huwag pagita lang si Dr. Rizalin or Doc Monique or tawag sa 032-383-8241 or 0961-146-7836 or nalapot tayo website racewoodscameros@gmail.com o kaha sa atong Facebook page Racewoods Colleges Incorporated. Racewoods Colleges Incorporated, College of Nursing, a school of conscience, love, and compassion.
Hi, ako si Police Officer Melvin Carlos. To serve and protect ka na ang isumpang nato nga trabaho. Walang tagpili basta para sa katawan. Maong kinahanglang alerto o pirmi. Sabay sa healthy diet o exercise, kaubang sabna ko ang MX3 capsule. Tested and proven nga cholesterol-free o fat-free.
Mamay na lang ko, baby, magkaraoke.
Diri ko bilhin.
Paalala ang MX3 capsule, hindi gamot at hindi dapat gamitin patungkol sa anumang uri ng sakit.
Tuhod, siko, hawak, kung ang sakit sa lutahan, kanunay nga usa ka palasanon, di mailhan ka na sa arthritis o joint deterioration na sagaran kung magkaedad na ka. Kilahanglan kini og kusog o paglahutay aron makaguli mahimo ka na ni Atrazine. May under nature type 2 collagen at methyl sulfonyl methane nga makatabang sa pagpadalipod sa hiniusan nga himsong sa atong lutahan. Make the right move. Inuha ang Atrazine adlaw-adlaw. Mapalit ang Atrazine sa mga nagunang butika sa nasod. Importante ka pahinumdum ang Atrazine dili usa katambal o dili angay gamiton sa pagtambal sa bisan usang matang sa sakit.
Adlaw pagbantay kay manghatag niyo 105 pesos in GCash. Just log on to Pops Media Center on Facebook. Wait for a surprise post for the instructions. Follow and win 105 pesos. Simply log on to the official Facebook page of 105.1 TMC at Tops Media Center. Follow and win.
You are listening to the best of simple music from the old.
You go to love.
To the new.
Sayang kung LDR.
105.1 TMC, the best of us.
I don't wanna.
Unsa ka no? I do wala, unsa ka no?
I don't want love if it isn't from you.
I don't
want love if she isn't you. You're always on my mind. That's how much I care. I can't think of a time that you weren't there. I know that I rely if I didn't want you here. Cause baby, I'm in love with you just live in. Ano na yung kailan para tayo mabuhay. Kung dili ka sa kuwan at kitang sinima. Kung ano nauntan kaon bisag asa. Ika'y pili, ako'y bayan, ako rin pamahala. Ako rin bahala. Why do you live so far? Sayang kung LDR. Cause I know what happens to them. They always fall apart. But now you've changed my mind. Cause you go on in life. I want you to have my heart.
You're mine and I am yours. I don't wanna. This love is a crime, yours. I don't wanna. She isn't yours. You're always on my mind. That's how much I care. I can't think of the time that you weren't there. I know that I'd be lying if I didn't want you here. 'Cause baby, I'm in love with you, just leave me here. You're always on my mind. That's how much I care. I can't think of the time that you weren't there. I know that I'd be lying if I didn't want you here. 'Cause baby, I'm in love with why can't you just leave me here?
Char, bay. Ano suga ni sa gawas ba? Asa man ni?
Kuha na, silahan na sa...
Ito yan nila?
Oh, silahan na.
Ito yan nila? Ano man?
May pang-paong nila.
Oh, karon ko kumantay na lagi.
Lugar na.
Lugar na.
Napang-paong na. Andawan.
Always.
105.1 TMC, the most Cebu music shot.
And LDR, that's actually the song that catapulted him
Oh yeah,
to
for sure.
stardom.
Worldwide stardom.
Yes,
Grabe, give it a no.
absolutely.
Can't believe like that 15 or 16-year-old kid just made that within like the four corners
Aba,
of his
matindi!
bedroom.
So muna na siya the challenge here
Grabe ka siya kahit
is
sa
the
TikTok.
sophomore challenge, the second song,
Oh, yeah.
the second album, the second anything.
Second
Is always the
That's always the
trickiest,
challenge,
right?
yeah. But I'm glad he's come up with a Christmas track, di ba? We've
Nasa
always played it.
istorya sa mga musicians, mga artists nga. It's better kuno to have an album nga imong debut album nga dili kayo successful.
Dili successful.
Di karang pang murag okay lang ba dili kay huge gid ba?
Okay.
Kay lisod kuno kay nang
I-follow up.
if you start with a successful album, then dili na ka murag your recording company and probably you will even say you think I'm gonna make something like this, right? So dili na ka, you're not gonna explore creatively ba because nakita naman ka og formula nga winning. You know what I mean? So dili na ka ma-eksperimento kay imo sang
That could be
music
hindrance
imo sang
po
music
din.
label nimo mingosod nga do something like that. Do something like that.
It worked naman.
Oh, it worked naman. So, kung magsugod ka og album nga kaning dili kayo successful, murag daghan pa kayo needs improvement pa then maka-eksperimento ka gamay.
It would help for you.
Oh, you can
I think the lesson there
you can grow also
is-
musically,
yeah.
di ba?
Maybe ayun na lang salig and maybe yeah. But I know what you mean. That's always the difficulty because
Yeah.
that formula worked naman. So why change it if
Yeah.
it's not broken? Diba?
Yeah. Kana magong kana yung first album, pwede magud nga let's just say nana kay tulo ka album niya.
Okay.
Magani okay lang, so pwede ka maka-improve baka you can still experiment.
A little bit.
Ang this story is familiar to me because that's the John Mayer story. His first album was very successful. Grabe, it was huge. So pag human na to, wala siya kibaw sa buhaton niya murag
Where do I go from here?
also he tried to do like another version of the same album, right? So eventually he has made so many albums now. So eventually murag he had like different albums. Eventually he made an album just a couple years ago, 3 years ago. This particular album, his newest, I forgot the title, but it has the word blue. He made an album that he wants to make. Finally, like after a long time, he made an album that he wants to make, and he just
Something nga marag wala siya nag-overthink na lang gid ba?
exploded artistically and just made the album that he wants to make and
Not think about like,
Yeah.
oh, what formula worked last time? How am I supposed to make it work again this time?
Maburden juga na sa market og sa imong label nga kung successful ang album to do another one, right? So yeah,
That's
success has its price too, right? And na nindot kay nga message na gihatag si Edgardo regarding our topic ba, which is
Okay.
ang breadwinner culture sa Pinas. Maayo kaayo na ang breadwinner culture sa Pinas, pero hopefully parisan sad og gamay nga utang na loob. Anisay lang jiggy juice.
Sakto, honest na yun.
According to
Anonymous?
Edgardo. Yeah, Edgardo yung pangan.
Edgardo, thank you so much for that.
Thank you for being honest. Yeah.
Thank you for being honest.
Yeah.
That's true. Nindot naman gid na siya
Yeah.
kung apilon pa og utang na loob, no. If only it would be nice if those efforts were appreciated pud.
Yeah.
Sakto. Room for Squares was great, Jude. Thesis Days though. Is Room for Squares one of the albums ni John Mayer? I suppose it is.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah. That's the one. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so those were one of the first albums that he released.
Yeah.
Nga nangita siya og formula.
Daghan kayo.
He thought siguro nga if I do it the same way as the first one, it's gonna hit. Pero naglisod siya.
Yeah.
Until he decided to let go and just do what he wanted. Okay.
Did what he wanted. All of his albums after the successful debut album were successful but not as successful as the first one.
As the first.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what they call
so there's that pressure said
a sophomore slump. Nga lisod yung kaya ng if kanang follow through ba? The follow up ba? Lisod kaya na
That's true.
So yeah. Anyway, see Christopher Aragon, they have a what? They're celebrating World AIDS Day. See Christopher Aragon.
Na event, World AIDS Day on December 1st.
Yes, Baskog Fun Run.
Wow.
The free HIV testing to be held at Barangay Subang Dako Sports Complex after the fun run.
Wow.
So na free HIV testing dito sa
on December 1st to celebrate World AIDS Day na ay Baskog Fun Run.
Okay.
And there's going to be a free HIV testing held at Barangay Subang Dako Sports Complex after the fun run. Thank you so much, Christopher Aragon, for that information. If you do have some mga upcoming events for our mga what do you say, G? Kaigsunan, mga igsuon dito sa Cebu and that you'd want people to join, feel free to send us a message or type them here sa chat on Tops Media Center. So, looking forward to those who will join the Baskog Fun Run. Baskog.
7 minutos nang nilabay sa alas 11. 0999-887-6070. That's our text number. Ganahan mo request or maybe you can, if you want to override our playlist. You can
Listener
also
override.
Text us now on 105.1 TMC.
The best of us.
What I
Yo, what's up? It's your boy Cookies and naminaw ka sa pinakasupuan ng radio station 105.1 TMC, the best of us. It's Cookie. Nakasuyo, di mahimatang. Tuyo sa singkudok, dito na siya magkatang. Mura Batman, kaya di makitaan. Ito muli mo din nakamakasagang niya. Ana siya, tibay, aliw, isa kamay. Tingin ko katako, di kagandaan namatay. Tibay, aliw, isa kamay. Tingin ko katako, di kagandaan namatay. Tibay, aliw, isa kamay. Tingin ko katako, di kagandaan namatay. Tibay, aliw, isa kamay. Tingin ko katako, di kagandaan namatay. Mamutana, asa ka madong. Sakay na kachip, gigan pa ka school. Uy, tapat, aminin mo ba? Ang iba di mo na umura ka kita galat. Ano pa pala, dito lumig ang bobo. Bakit sa likod, tinaw ka bundok. Tago sa subo-subo, di mo kasako. Balik sa pangata, mano yun na po. Ikaw umakay manghok, activay, aliho, isa kamay. Aminin mo kwarta ko, di ka ganda mamatay. Activay, aliho, isa kamay. Aminin mo kwarta ko, di ka ganda mamatay. Activay, aliho, isa kamay. Aminin mo kwarta ko, di ka ganda mamatay. Activay, aliho, isa kamay. Aminin mo kwarta ko, di ka ganda mamatay. Front page, super balita. Ana ako mama, mga adik na sila. Adik na, maupa, kasikat, ang mata, katanga, dito sa kwarta padala. Nangitang putima, naapit sa simala, nangayong sorry himala. Holy water inana. Pero doon, di dyan ni mada, di engano ka pa doon. Dago kay kagsala-sala, sumunda ka di ko. Dial 911, hello. I'm calling cause the robbers on my phone. You know, mura patag sa lamo. Taas sa pulo, tingin ka ako, yura na kasuyo. Pamahimutang, luyo sa sipudok, dito siya kaatang. Mura Batman, kaya di makitaan.
Look at that cookie music.
Kasagang niya, ana siya.
Hold up your life.
Aliho, isa gamay. Aminin mo kata ko di ka ganda
Mamatay. Hold up your life.
Aliho, isa gamay. Aminin mo kata ko di ka ganda mamatay. Activay, aliho, isa gamay. Aminin mo kata ko di ka ganda mamatay. Activay, aliho, isa gamay. Aminin mo kata ko di ka ganda mamatay.
That's round up. The best of us.
It's not even.
It's you.
It's you. Okay, ano sa naman eh?
It's you. So that song was, right? That song was produced by Will Mikael, right?
Yeah.
No? And then Triways, yeah.
Don't forget, 0999-887-6070. That's 0999. In-code ko na sa inyo mga telepono good sa muka.
Guys, save it. That's Tops Media Center.
0999-887-6070. Just put 105.1 TMC or TMC lang, okay ra. Eh, basta makadaog sa mo mga Gcash and whatnot later on, mga hatag-tag mga Gcash, right?
Yeah.
Also, you can join
Prizes.
us. You can also join us on our chat group at Tops Media Center sa YouTube. Okay? Na nindot kay nga yellow nga mura og what's the name? Poster logo sa top of the morning na ako diha og napot si Justin nga nindot kay ang gisulob sa murag machi-machi kay tanawon sa
Matchy.
sa kuan sa background sa
Yellow, naka-timing.
Yellow, naka-timing. Kuya, huwag yun mga tong artistry sa TMC. Anyway, Ang atong topic karon very interesting and very touchy also. Touchy. Kaning kanang ato ang breadwinner culture. Is that good or bad? Kanang
good or
magsalig
bad?
tag
What is
usa
it?
ka miyembro sa pamilya, usually lalaki usually nasa gawas na siya nga magpada magkwarta padala kada buwan para masustinto nila ang ilahang pamilya, ang ilang mga igsuon nga wa pa nakahuman og eskwela, ilang mga inahan nga so daghan kay siya responsibility. What do you think of that? Is that a good thing or is that a bad thing? I'd like to get your inputs on that matter, okay? 0999-887-6070. Send us your message what you think about that matter. Kana magong napoy uban naghisgot si Melchor diri nga to ang tech diri ba ingon siya nga. Nako na siya nabantayan nga nanay mga panginabuhi ilahang mga igsoon, complete kanang dili sila ingon nga nang hinanglan ba pero kung magpadagali unya dili tagaan mangluod dayon.
Mangluod, maglaing na dayon.
Oh, pero lahi pa na siya.
That's a different thing.
Dili na siya kaning breadwinner problem. Kaya kanang breadwinner siya magyud tanan ana.
Siya ra mag-carry anak tanan. So then,
nasa ko'y naibawan nga family unit nga wala sad ko'y initiative ang
the
inahan.
rest of the family members.
Oh, basig ang
Okay.
inahan nga mura og able-bodied pa kaning kaya
It would be difficult.
Yeah.
You know what? As we established earlier, being a breadwinner in itself is good. Magkit na siya. It's noble.
Yeah.
It's the best thing you could contribute to your family.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like aside from your responsibility, it's an honor.
Yeah, correct.
But then it becomes a bad thing or it becomes a negative thing when other circumstances come to play. Like kanang you feel like your work isn't rewarding anymore kaya magsaligra niya maglain og batasan ng mga family members or the like they're not thankful or kanang ibuy-buy ka. So I guess those are one of the things or a few of the things that could also turn a good thing into
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah.
Sayang.
Because I think manggod for me lang this is just me. I think manggod when you look for a kind of purpose ba. I think purpose and that kind of pursuit ba is a numbers game. What do I mean by numbers game? It means that the more people you help, the more satisfying it feels, right? So it does not have to be a member of the family. It could be anybody for
Just
that matter,
anyone in
right?
general,
So
anyone you wanna help.
when you count your family member as one. You know, like one. How many brothers you have? Two, for example, and that's four.
Then everyone else.
Four. That's four people, right? But the more people you help outside of your family, the better it feels, right? So I think that's a good thing to start with your own, and then hopefully you'll have the opportunity to expand and help
Everyone else too,
others as well,
outside.
right?
Yeah,
Outside
that's
of
true,
your
that's true.
of the family unit. I think that's a beautiful thing. Mo lang gila gina.
It is.
Kung apiki lang sagka ni human niya pag human dili ka makasugod sa imong kagulingon nga kinabuhi kay nasa kay mga pangandoy. Nasa kay pangandoy sa siguro nga magnegosyo ka. Di ka makasugod og negosyo, for example, right? Na kay pangandoy nga let's say muuli ka sa Pilipinas, mo retire kag sayo para whatever you want to do with your life, right? Dili ka maybe you have a pursuit, let's say in the arts, nga ganahan ka mag-singer sa kanya. Lisod ba ng singer kung gasugod pa ka, di ba? Murag
So then-
kinanglan pa ka og suporta ana, di ba?
You need
Niya-
to be supported. Yeah, that's true.
Before ka mo take off ay imong career, so maglisod ka og sugod sa imong ganahang isugod. In fact, dili ka makasugod sa imong ganahan isugod kay nag-concentrate ka sa imong pamilya. Katong naitabo ni Joy sa Hello Love Goodbye.
And hello love again.
Di ba? Katong pagkita niya ni Alden Richards, mura man siya dili siya receptive, di ba? Nga dili siya ganahan nga naay nga nang
Because she's too focused.
Uyab, di ba?
Kaya ang iya is maningkamot ako for my family. Like that's the first thing that's like her first priority ba?
Yeah. But at the same time, si Alden sad, iyang character dito, problematic masyado siya, di ba? Pero he was able
Similar
to
problems
He was
with her.
able to kind of know how to have fun gihapon, di ba? So dailayan sa gyud ni mura og reaction ba ang mga tao to different circumstances, di ba? So, kato kaya makakita gyud ka sa ilang disparity of reaction. In a way, I think the storyline, it's correct me if I'm wrong, you've never seen it, but maybe our listeners and viewers
Have seen it.
can correct
us
me
out.
if I'm wrong, is that mom to murang disparity lang nga si Joy, which is played by Catherine Bernardo, siya is murang siya
Focus?
na engulf siya ba, murang siya
Yeah,
murang
sa iyang
nabuang na
work
siya ba,
ra kayo.
na stress na siya maayo ba, because di ba I told you about this part nga murang to siya na murag she was about to be fired, and then eventually ni kuha na lang siya og half pay just so that he can
Just so that she could keep her job and provide for her family back home in the Philippines.
So nangita siya second job. Nangita sa second job. So murag ang iyang trabaho sa iyang first job nga sa domestic helper maura gyapon pero iyang sweldo katunga na lang, nangita siya laing trabaho. Pero si Alton Richards, he was having fun, right? He was a bartender. In fact, he had time to pursue Joy, right? So depende na sa gyud na nimo unsa imong outlook ba, unsa imong maski kag kaning baskig ang imong resources limited unya napakay tabangan sa imong pamilya, nindot man sa nga feeling good.
It is.
It's not a fulfilling
It's an honor
feeling.
man good for you.
Because
it's a
of
fulfilling feeling.
Aren't you proud of that too, right? Nga, you know,
nakatabang ka,
I'm helping my family, right? That's also a good thing.
It's a noble thing.
It's a noble, and that should boost your morale, right? As an individual,
It should.
and
give you that sense of confidence
yeah.
also. Unta nga, okay, nakaya na ako. I was able to do this for
Yeah.
my family.
yeah.
So, yeah, it's a beautiful thing.
Join us at Tops Media Center on YouTube. Here's one of the songs that we discovered not too long ago that's getting a lot of attention. 105,
I love this.
105.1 TM.
got more real local,
Real authentic.
real organic, real close to home. O niya, karong pohon-pohon, makadungog na mo og manaygon. Basig kami ni Justin, manaygon.
Manaygon sa inyo ang mga taksi-taksi ka panimalay.
Why not?
Aliw kat, bisik sensiyo lang, dagay lang mi. Para mahilo mi.
Gcash. Oh, nice. This song sounds very Western.
Ha?
This song sounds very Western.
Very Western?
Yeah, iyang sound ba? Like, listen.
Really? You think so?
I feel like, except for the lyrics, ang iyang ano ba pa? Iyang instrumental ba? And melody. It sounds like something you would hear sa mga
Really?
old
This is like from the 70s.
Hmm. Christmas na yun. Oh my
so excited.
Your CB mornings just got more real. Real local talk.
You're listening to Top of the Morning. I'm your host. My name is Jiggy Juice. Right across me is Justine Nardios.
Real local music. Real close to home. Top of the morning with JB and Justine.
There's so Cebu.
Only on 105.1 Listen to the best of us.
Siko? Ang sakit sa lutahan, kanunay na usa ang pala sa ano, di ba ilan ka na sa arthritis o joint deterioration sa garan kung magkainan na ka. Kinahanglan kini o kusog o paglahutay aron makaguli mahimo ka na ni Atrizin. May under nature type 2 collagen at methyl sulfonyl methane na makatabang sa pagpadalikod sa hinipusan na himsog sa atong lutahan. Make the right move. Inuba ang Atrizin adlaw-adlaw. Papalit ang Artezine sa mga nagulang butika sa nasod. Importante ka ba hinugdom ang Artezine dili sa katawan o dili ang ay nabilo.
Hello, Christopher Aragon.
Look at the edamame, karaage, kushikatsu, tempura, tonkayaki, gyoza, amiyaki, kashi, doteju! Okosoba, naguro-don, yakisoba, okonomiyaki, sukiyaki, gyudon, doteju! Takoyaki, hayashi, sobameshi, butadon, sushi, oranikoshi, hiyashirame, doteju!
What's going on?
Dishes from Japan, all originally from Japan. Doteju!
Adlaw pagbantay kay mga hatag niyo. 105 pesos in GCash. Just log on to Top Media Center on Facebook. Wait for a surprise post for the instructions. Follow and win 105 pesos. Simply log on to the official Facebook page of 105.1 TMC at Top Media Center. Follow and win.
Maayong bungkag sa ato mga kaigsunan nga namino nato sila mga tricycle
Sa humay-humay, lapu-lapu, daghang salamat sa mga tricycle drivers niya. Good morning to Kat.
as Joy from Tony Baring. Maayong bungkag ni Muria. Natay input stress atong mga tigpaminaw sa Compostela ato ning basahon sa ato ang topic karong buntaga. Kung sa inyong ikasultihan yung ato ang bread winner culture sa Pinas. I'd like to get your inputs on this matter. I'll read this input in a bit. Right now, it's Aggressive Audio. Tangkong 105.1 TMC. The most Cebu music.
You know, kung bagko pa
Oh, so bright. You can't even open your eyes. You can barely open your eyes. You can open the road. Like, you can open it.
You having a conversation?
You can open it, but only the eyes.
Even sila, yeah, that's how our brains work. The one that you just did ba? That's how your brain works. And if you could say whatever it is you're thinking, wala kay difference ko sa buwang. There's no difference between you and a nutcase. Pero dili lang ta masulti sa itong ginauna, di ba? Pero iwan ang paminahon ko ng buwang ko, no? Kanang sige istorya sa pagalingon. Ikaw.
It sounds like that.
Oh, it sounds like that.
Oh my goodness. Wala nang jacket na.
Hap gamay like ko?
Simba ko.
We have a very good answer, by the way.
Okay. Already put that answer? You did that?
Ano daw?
You mentioned there's a good answer.
That's a good answer. That's a good text ba?
Of course. A text, eh? Text. Good text, a text line. Ooh.
105.1 TMC. That's a song. That's a vegetable.
That deserves a song, right?
Exactly.
Do you agree?
Oh yeah, for sure. Kangkong's fine.
Ang tangkong.
Kangkong.
Kangkong.
Yeah.
Murag tinagawag ng
I like
Kangkong,
kangkong.
diba?
How would you like your kangkong? I like mine in sinigang.
Nakainomdom ko nga naay lami kayong pagkaon sa menu sa Golden Cowrie kanang fried kangkong.
Ooh,
Katilaw ka
that's
na?
so good. Yeah, with tartar sauce.
Oo, katilaw
Yeah,
ka na.
that's good. I tried it in there's another
Mura-
restaurant in Cebu nga lami nga na.
Mura-
Yayoy's ba to?
Mura lang ironic kay ba nga tangkong healthy human imong gimantikaan.
I mean,
imo pag yung gituslob og tartar sauce. So
I mean, it's still healthy.
Malangit yung sayuan na sir.
Very
Anyway,
healthy gapon.
Healthy.
Kunuhay ba?
Kung mangutana imong ginano sige kaon nimo dong, healthy ka dong.
Kangkong.
Tangkong nang.
Yeah, pero waka ni sabaon sa kay kung Friday to
Minantika
saba.
ng tangkong.
Sus, ginoo
Anyway,
ko.
we have a bunch of interesting texts here from our ever-growing list of texters.
Okay.
0999-8876-070. But before that, once again, mayong bungkag sa atong mga tigpaminaw nga na sa mga tricycle!
Top of the
Sos,
morning.
kanindot na paminaw no, nga na mga tricycle drivers nga naminaw na to. I am
Yeah,
so happy!
Me too. Thank you so much sa
Shout
pagpapina
out to
ninyo
you guys.
Top of the morning to you all.
Ganahan di ako musakay og tricycle.
Yeah.
Katong dito ko sa Siargao, sos lingawan ako sakay og tricycle.
Lagi.
Nindot kayong tricycle gyud. Nindot sa nang tricycle diri kay murag helpless yung kastanan ba kay kaning
Ano lang, open, chill lang vibe, open lang ka.
Oh, niya pag man you can see everything.
Everyone can see you as well,
There's
no?
kind of a element of a little danger.
No, that's part of it. That's part of it. Top of the morning to also to all our new listeners and viewers on our YouTube chats. Sa TAS Media Center, we have Evelyn Mendoza. She says, "Good morning. First time to visit here. God bless you both and
thank you,
TMC."
Evelyn. Thank you,
Thank you, Evelyn. We hope to see you for all the other episodes.
Please,
and
please.
We hope to make your day and squeeze the most life. So
Yes.
listen to Top of the Morning every morning.
Ang atong mga tigpaminaw sa humay-humay. Kaning humay-humay.
Humay-humay?
Gaduda ko ni nani sa lapo kay humay-humay man, di ba?
Kay times 2.
Times 2 man. So napo na sa
Basta nasa lapo-lapo di ay.
Mao na siya.
Mas
So,
okay, pas okay.
Okay
Top of the
pa.
morning to all the listeners from Humay Humay.
Okay,
We got some text, right? You mentioned somebody
yes.
naay ng hiskot.
Sa atong topic karong buntaga is of course kaning breadwinner culture sa Pinas. According to
Yes.
this text, according to Brad Audio from Compostela,
Hi, Brad.
kanang mga breadwinner is ang mga ligon nga mga tao kay niagi sila og kalisod. Okay?
It's true.
Kay we know kung bag-o pa ka magminyo og mag-asawa, lisod pa jud ang sugod sa panginabuhi. Mao na nga ang firstborn mao jud nakaagi sa kalisod. Mao na sila pud ang pinakaligon. According to this message, naman na sa Biblia kuno nga gibless sa Ginoo ang mga maguwang nga anak, and as a breadwinner I claim nga blessed ko bisan sa kalisod, makatabang
ko gihapon. That's
Wow,
all.
I love that.
Very good,
Brad's very
yeah.
you're very grateful.
Yeah.
Grabe ka siya perspective
Yeah.
ano nga blessing yung pagtanaw ani
Yeah.
pagka breadwinner.
Yeah.
And that is
Kay,
stated in the Bible.
Usually man good nana sa mga kamagwangan maging ang breadwinner, di ba?
So why are the kinamagwangan the kusgan ones?
Kay
According to him,
mo na may nakaagi og mga daghang kalisod.
yes, they've
So,
seen their parents struggle.
No, sila
Also.
mismo,
And sila mismo from the
sila mismo
beginning.
naka-struggle na sila.
Okay.
Nakaagi na sila kalisod. So kibaw sila maka-empathize pud sila sa mga ilang mga manghod nga nagsugod pasad. So nakaagi pud sila og kalisod. So hopefully of course kaning after sa mga kalisod na gina reward of some sort, right? So maybe they're already at a time in their lives siguro nga medyo naluag-luagan na gamay kay human na sila og sugod, so makatabang sila silang ilang mga
Family members also.
sila mga igsoon. So and he mentions the Bible here nga kanang kuno mga kabok ang blessan kuno na sa Ginoo according to the Holy Bible. This is just me reading his message nga ang Ginoo kuno ang ni-bless kuno sa mga maguwang anak.
To give them the strength
so-
siguro enough to carry that
So ang mga manghod,
responsibility.
ang mga manghod walay blessing, ang mga
Paita.
maguwang ra. Mahimo din na day.
Pwede ra.
Dili na mahimo oy.
Okay
Dili na okay oy.
Coming from a younger sibling, you're in your birth order, Jiggy, you're the
I'm the eldest.
eldest.
I'm the eldest,
Okay.
yeah.
Oh, me too.
Yeah.
So that works for us.
Yeah.
Okay rin na para nato.
Okay kayo, right?
Mas okay kayo.
Okay.
kayo. Right, by the way, it's
Yeah.
currently 11:43.
Oh.
We haven't done our listener override.
Oh my
So
God.
guys, if there's any song
Grabe man kayo ka.
na bisita sa atong topic, sa atong gituki karon. And I'm so thankful that and I'm happy that all of our listeners
Yes.
and viewers are super engaged, no?
Grabe.
Mahatag sila sa opinion whether breadwinners sila or not.
Yeah.
But guys, if there's any song you want to be played here at Top of the Morning,
Yes, please.
from any genre, any artist, pwede na siya English, pwede na siya old,
Yes.
pwede na siya new, it doesn't matter.
Yes.
Text us at 0999-887-6070. We'll be playing your requests in a bit as one of our last, no? Kaya ano naman, 30th of the hour, magin na siya ang
Let's go to Pluto.
override. Finding Apollo.
Niyo kani ang album nila kay ilang album ang mga titles lang kat Pluto.
Planets?
Pluto.
Di ba Apollo is a
God.
god eh?
Apollo is also a god in a Greek god and also a god in the Philippines. Apollo Kibuloy.
Kibuloy.
So
Ay,
he's
nako.
godly both ways.
God in a different way.
I actually like this band.
They have a ano style.
They have a punk rock, emo style. Dashboard Confessional, Weedos.
Yes.
Blink 182. But you know what,
Running in circles again.
I'm
Reminds me of like, where are you? And I'm so
But you-
sorry.
I'm trying to inhabit the mind of a person who's not motivated. But like
Who's unmotivated?
I'm trying so hard, but we can't, man. We don't know. We don't know what these guys are thinking also about it. Maybe grabe kay ka fatal ilang utok. Maybe like
Maybe they feel stuck.
whatever it is that I'm going to do. Mas may pang hinapiling lang ko, you know what I mean? Like,
Or maybe they feel stuck like, okay, wala man di ko yung okay.
so dili sa ka. I mean, like I cannot say they're blameless. I cannot say it's not their fault, but we don't know. You don't know what's going through their minds, also, right?
Unless they're like, I would always take now for kind of kung depressed ka ba.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a duet. It's a duet.
What's your favorite duet?
Oh my goodness. My favorite duet is Suro Saranay. Think of High School Musical. High School Musical. The start of something new. Ayaw pagsaan.
So, what's your favorite duet?
Like mga Disney duets na lang, I would think like High School Musical or like A Whole New World, maybe. A Whole New World. A Whole New World. No?
Yeah.
There's so many good duets. So good. That's a hard question.
I'm top of my head right now without thinking. At the beginning, Richard Marx and Don Lewis. You know that song?
At the beginning.
You know the song, right?
At the beginning.
At the beginning.
At the beginning.
It's actually.
This one I like in Tagalog. It's. Oh my God, this is Tagalog one I like. Araw Gabi. What's the one? No, it's not. What's that?
From Anastasia, ang sabi niya? Di ba?
Oh, I think I know this. Yeah. Anastasia? Okay, I know this one. No, I also like, you know Way Back Into Love?
Yeah.
All I wanna do is find a way. That's a duet, right? Back into love.
That's my favorite duet.
For a shadow. That's a good one too.
But I like, you know that song Who You Love? Katy Perry and John Mayer.
Yeah. Weren't they married for a while?
Yeah. I don't know about married, but they were together.
John Mayer.
.105.1 TMC ayaw og pagsaad.
Ayaw pagsaan.
Ayaw pagsaad ya.
Fulfill your promise.
Yes.
Ay nila pag-promise diha.
Yeah, mao na siya ron. Shout out to Daryl Dixon nga dako kuno kaayo og hungit. Nang dagko mo kanis hungit.
Kay habit naman nag-lunch break naman ni sila.
Basig matuk-an hinona.
Careful guys, careful.
Sos, ako ra ba kanang ting paniud to puwerte jud na akong gutuma ko. Abi ko'y pamahaw.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
gutom kay ko family.
I mean, you drink some coffee pero lahat naman gid ba sa mukha
Dahil
no?
lagi, masuway-suway.
So guys, let us know, what are you having for lunch? At say mo sudan diha.
Nanungab na
5 minutes left na lang sa time.
Unsa may putahin niyo sa inyong karinderya kung nag-operate mo
you eating?
makarinderya kanang mga tricycle driver diha.
Kana, the ones nga naminaw na to.
Kanang naghatod sa ilahang mga pasahero kanang mga Grab drivers.
Oh.
Naghatod silang mga pasahero sa mga mall, sa mga tindahan, sa Cebu Home Builders nga mangumpra sila og mga gamiton sa balay para bag-o ang ilahang balay para karong
For the New Year's.
bagong tuig, right? Nag-sale ba na ang ato ang mga kaigsuonan diya sa Cebu Home and Builders anto sa December 15. So that's going
Hurry,
to be
guys.
yes, you better hurry there. So, unsa man ninyo ang kaon diha sa inyong putahe sa
What's in
inyong
yung lunch, guys? What are you
inyong
having?
karinderya kung naaman gali mo karinderya. So, ang ako yung pangitaon sa kung adto ko adto ba ka karinderya kaning Justin?
Sometimes.
Sometimes tinuod
Yeah.
ka. Sometimes maybe
Pero
maybe
di ko makaon dito. I bring it home.
maybe like once every 20 years or something.
Like we had a neighbor before or like somewhere near our house that had nilamig kaya pansit. But we
Okay.
bring it home. We
Okay.
don't eat there.
Okay.
Like dadun lang sa balay
Ang
ba?
ako ang matag yun, moadto kay kog karinderya, ang ako yung pangitaon kay bakaon sa
Sabaw?
humba yun.
Okay.
Humba yun na siya. So,
Ako, pansit.
pansit.
Always pansit.
Oy, kanang pansit, nakabantay ko ang pansit kanang naagyoy
Bitter?
linutuan sa Cebu sa Pilipinas, maybe sa Cebu ra siguro ni kana bitang mantikaon kayo.
Yeah.
Kanang
kinda
greasy
like that.
kayo nga pansit nga mura og kaning ang ako mo kong amahan gud maay kay mohimo og kaning pansit sa tawag na bihon kanang basta
Oo, kalami.
lami kay siya
Oh my
mahimo
goodness, I
pansit.
wanna eat that right now.
So nga ako ang bar, ang ako ang kaning
For pansit is quite high.
ang akong bar for pansit is quite high. So kadaghanan sa inig-adto nako sa mga karinderya magpansit di jud ko ganahan.
Yeah.
So pero lami man sa nang pansit tinuod ka. Pero kanang yung humba niya kanang naitlog kanang
Yes.
di ko hard boiled egg, right?
Also kawali.
Oh, lechon kawali pero lisod na ang lechon kawali usually kanang lechon kawali nga bag kanang karinderya man go dili man na sila magluto og presko, linuto naman na natin kanang pinaturo-turo style ba. Dili na kay nakagumkum. So usually kung kanang imong klase nga pagkaon ganahan kanang kagumkum, it has to be fried fresh or baked fresh before you
Fried
order it.
then and there.
No, kung order pa ka kung nanas karinderya usually hunit na siya pero kanang humba sad lisod sana kung daan na sa ng baboy, dugay-dugay na sana maggahi sa kayong baboy, di sa ko ganahan kung humok yun nga kaning humba mo sana akong pangitaon yun. Kamo diha unsa man yung gipangita diha. Maybe we can talk about that some other time, right? Kung ato mo karinderya, murag gipangutana man ni Carlo sa Kalami Cebu. Sa usa sa mga pangutana siya mga post unsa inyong pangitaon
Basta matog
kung ato mo
karinderya.
karinderya. So I think I'd like to ask that question
Yeah.
too. That's an interesting question, right?
Yeah. Especially tomorrow. We want to ask people what are they having for breakfast?
Yeah. Or what are they?
What are you guys preparing for lunch?
Exactly. That's it for us. Thank you so much for listening to Top of the Morning. I'm your host. My name is Jiggy Juice.
And my name is Justine Narvis. Thank you so much, guys. We'll see you tomorrow.
Let's do it on the daily, Mondays through Fridays, alas 8, bright and early in the morning until 12 noon. Top of the morning, natay hisgutan nga
Topic.
nga topic kada buntag.
Tuki.
Na matay tukiun.
Tukion.
Natay ang binisaya na just ang in English na just
Why is it
kanang tukiun is
Is it not
we
lizard?
we have a how do you call this a topic to the word is tackle.
Okay.
Tackle. Natay
Tukion means
tukiun
tackle,
is
di ay.
to tackle.
Okay, got it.
Mo na siya pasabot na ha.
Okay, tukion.
Yeah. Pero pagbantay ang translation kay narabay ubang nga in English nga word nga walay
It doesn't
translation
translate
sa
well.
Binisaya, di ba? Nasa
Yeah, exactly.
nasa in English Binisaya nga walay equivalent sa in English, right? So kanang utang na loob for example, wala man ay translation sa
Death.
of
Inside death.
debt of gratitude mo siguro na, di ba?
Death of gratitude.
Mo na pero
I said sa loob, so I went like inside. Yeah, death of gratitude.
Yeah.
But yes, every day na aming mga tukion nga topics, guys, and it's so great to hear your opinions
Yes.
and to engage with you.
Yeah.
So we'll have it again tomorrow.
Yeah, because we like to have conversations, I should say. That's close to home, right?
Na.
Kanang
Relatable sa tuwa ba?
nga ang atong hisgutan sa atong dining table, sa atong lunch table, or these are the kind of conversations that you have with your kids, with your wife, with your husband, with your spouse, with your
friends and
with
family.
your office mates. Ganahan mi ana. So kung naa mo yung mga suggestion po diya
For topics.
nga ganahan na mo nga matod pa ni Justin nga ato ang
Tukion.
tukion.
Let us know.
Let us know, tell us. Okay. Guys, and mig kaning
Tagay sa big prompt.
Oh.
What are the things that you guys want to talk about nowadays?
Okay, kanang dili man mi we don't have a monopoly of good ideas, di ba? Naman sa mga
And most of our best ideas sometimes come from, well, not sometimes, most of the time, they come from our viewers and listeners too.
Mo gyud na siya. So please help us join us in our conversations tomorrow 8 a.m. until 12 noon. Please leave a message at Tops
Kana.
Media Center
on our Facebook page, our website, and our YouTube. Please press subscribe ang atong Tops Media Center YouTube. Sus, nagadaghan gyud yung atong mga viewers o
Every day.
mga listeners. In fact, I think it's going to expand even more because we're going to go live on Facebook very soon.
I'm so excited
Yes.
for that. I'm really excited for
Because
Facebook
I know
Live.
nga we have more
Daghan kitag engagement sa Facebook.
Facebook kaning
Kaya kusog kay mo
YouTube.
message sa atong page.
Kaning YouTube nagkadaghan sa ni siya, so we are very excited about Top of
Let's
the Morning
go.
and the support that we are getting also is beginning to we can already start seeing the support that we're getting
Yes.
from the community. So daghang salamat, guys.
Thank you so much, guys.
And I'm going to leave you with this, a very beautiful song from Jewel Villa Flores. Ningon siya nga, ang buang ra kunoy dili mausab ang iyang hunahuna. So, if you change your mind, that's okay.
It's fine. Okay, ra yun.
On 105.1 TMC.
The best of us. Bye, guys.
guys. Bye, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us today. We'll see you tomorrow.
Ang bestseller ko nila kay Turta ug Bami.
Ooh, kalami, torta.
Sabot mo Bami. Ansit right Bami, right?
Any pancit I like.
Di ba, pero ang pagkaluto ba Bami?
Um,
Do you know what Bami? Do you even know what Bami is?
the thick one?
Yeah.
I like the thick one.
Are you gonna go down?
Yeah.
Let's go down.
We'll go together. Ikahan mo check. I think my driver's there with me. Let me double check. If minsa ka na siya.
Ikaw na, sir. Buwang na, sir. Di ba na si Pastor? Di ba na Jewel, sir? Hello? Iyan, di ba? May signal yan.
Yeah, wala mo signal, no? No, I think it's on the way up also. Wherever he's at. Oh yeah, but I'll wait till there's a door page. Last I checked, stuck on the door shop. So the night makes it. Bye, good night, Lord.
Bye.
Ooh,
Balik ka kasi, naka-interview rin? Wala, bilang laptop. Ito ba mo ginamit mo ganina? Oo, ito ka. Hapon.
You're a beautiful sunrise. You make the day so bright. Your smile is contagious. Such a cute surprise. You're getting away, getting away, getting away. Life is so bad. You're getting away, getting away, getting away. Sunshine, good vibe. Your smile is so beautiful, baby. You don't need a thing to be afraid. Such an inspiration, baby. More than anything to me. La 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 beautiful sunrise. You are on my coffee. It wakes me up so fast. All I need is a morning kiss that makes my heart sing like I know way. Life is so bad.